high school football like you've never experienced before. Welcome to John and Cal's High School Football Game of the Week, where champions are made, rivalries ignite, and legends are born under the Friday night lights. Tonight is Whitehall versus Unity Christian. With John Russell and Cal Van Singel in the booth, get ready for edge-of-your-seat action, unforgettable moments, and pure football passion. Brought to you by Van Dyke Mortgage, Mario Flores, Cadena Brothers Pizza, Twister's Ice Cream, Mylan's Waterfront Grill, and Bill's Lakeshore Golden Cars and Collectibles. The battle begins.
This is what, your 30th year?
30 for me, 40 for you, combined at 70, just in case you didn't know.
And the first for Miles, right?
Miles Welch is our engineer tonight, and right now we like Miles.
If anything goes wrong,
yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. And he's actually cover a couple of games that I can't make starting next week, so I will be on job with him.
Yeah, we're going to have Miles in the hot seat next week, calling the old play-by-play, looking forward to that. And Miles walked in tonight, I said, hey, look at this, my red-headed stepchild right here, red-headed stepson, so, yeah, but, we appreciate you, Miles, very much. We're going to beat you up a little bit tonight, but we're going to have fun with you the whole time.
He's going to be working the camera tonight, of course, KLLB Productions. If there's he does events, certainly building that up a little bit. If you want all information on KLLB Media, I guess the production is KLLB Media. Give Bill a call, 386-717-38. Again, we're going to thank our sponsors. We're going to take care of business first here on Cal. We've got the Mortgage, Cadena Brothers Pizza, there in Colville. Twister's Ice Cream and Menu. They're actually building long enough to do this game.
Yeah, and I'm headed back.
Also, we have Waterfront Grill, great restaurant there. And let's go in Cards and Collectibles in Whitehall, and a great place for obviously the collectibles. And tell you what, Miles, the line's got good just in the right time for big crowds up there.
And it's more than just baseball and football. There's all sorts of different cards in there, Pokemon and everything else. So it is a very in-depth card shop, and they have a lot going on. I'll tell you what, they also do card shows, and they have a big one coming up here at the used to be LC Walker Arena, but now, Trinity Health Arena. They got a big one coming up here. When is that, Miles? It's coming up. When is it? October? Yeah, so make sure I think there's still a few tables available, last I heard, so get a hold there of Bill Welch and Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles.
And also, if you would like to sponsor this, we certainly could use you. Just give Bill a call at 386-717-38.
Yeah, please join our team. We would love to have you. Yes. And I mean that Mylands, and they have great food. Last time I was leaving, hey, have you ever thought about it? I said, well, tell me about it. And I did. And he goes, hey, yeah, let's do this for a couple of games. See how it goes. Yes.
Well, we got two teams with storied programs here. Of course, Unity Christian, Westfield, and also the Lions two small. As is the case with high school sports, some other talented young men have moved into their places.
Yeah, they certainly have, John. And Whitehall the last 2 years has had two exceptional regular seasons.
Yes.
Their problem has been in the playoffs. I think week 3, 2 years ago at I think at Byron Centers when they lost to South Christian, then last year got upended here by Big Rapids. A team that Whitehall knocked them out a couple years ago, and then Big Rapids was looking for revenge a year ago, and they got revenge on this very good Whitehall team.
And then Hudsonville Unity Christian had a very unlike Hudsonville Unity Christian season last year, 3-6. They got bit by the injury bug. Their quarterback went down early in the season, their starting quarterback, and that meant that the young man that's starting now, Jack DeHoop, got some valuable time, got 7 games in, so he got a chance to get some experience under his belt, so he's feeling that he's ready to go. They run, I'm told, a wing T type offense, which is, that's exciting for us.
Yeah.
If they run this well, we'll have no idea who has the ball. It's a good thing that this Miles and Billy have to be on the camera. Kind of seeing how they can come back. I mean, you know that the program started back in 2003. And under Coach Tibby, he's been the only coach that they've had, Hall of Fame coach. Had a couple of rough years to start, as you might imagine. I think 1-9, 1-8, something like that. And then, since then, they were on a roll, Cal. They had like 14 of the last 16 winning seasons. Won a state championship in 2018. In 2021, they lost in the finals to Chelsea. So they do have a lot of a winning history. And wow, you got a fan.
That's the Naked Farmer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Tim.
Right. All right.
Yeah, you didn't know I was going there, did you?
No, I didn't. Okay.
So go ahead and finish, and I'm going to talk about this guy for 1 minute.
Go ahead and talk about him.
All right, so right here I got Tim Vanderswag right here beside me. And Tim, if you were actually national news, certainly West Michigan knows, almost national news. You are known as the Naked Farmer.
I am.
Yeah.
And still am.
Yeah. You were caught in a PTO shaft in the middle of winter at about 9 degrees and a quarter mile off the road. And you had to climb back onto your tractor, all busted up with no clothes on. Somehow got back on your tractor and went a quarter of a mile to get help.
That is correct.
Yeah. How long were you in the hospital?
46 days was the longest date I was ever on.
Tell us about your injuries real quick.
You know, I had a concussion, scalped head, 4 fractured ribs, 4 fractured vertebrae, split my spleen in half, displaced my hip, broke my leg, and crushed my ankle.
That's all.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
That's awesome. So, well, Tim, great to see you again. Thanks for stopping up to saying hi. And yeah, the Naked Farmer goes all over the Midwest,
right,
and tells you story, faith-based story. So great to see you tonight.
Yeah, to see a great game between Unity Christian and Whitehall.
Yeah, that team from the Lakeshore.
Yes, sir.
You know them all too well.
We do.
Yeah. Thanks for saying hi, buddy. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Well, that's all right. I saw
that guy's famous.
Well, I was going to say, he come up and manhandled you like that. Yeah. I said, I was wondering if we were going to have to be alone for a while there. And then you tell me he's a Naked Farmer, and I don't know, folks. But that's a great story. I'm all kidding aside. Where are we at here for time?
I do think you got to turn your mic up a little bit. I got a text that said you're a little low. It's all better now.
It's all better now?
Yes.
Okay.
So, that.
Probably when the Naked Farmer was talking.
Yeah.
I never sounded better.
Yeah. Sorry about the interruption, but that was just it was too good to not grab real quick.
Don't think we were able to get him on camera, but we got a little bit of him on voice. So that's things happen. They just happen around here. Cal, why don't we do this tail of the tape? You did some work, and I hate to have you waste work.
I do that quick here for Unity. 103 regular season wins, 83 losses. They have 20 playoff wins against 13 losses. So overall, since they started 123 and 96, or 29 wins and 13. They have. I'm sorry, they're 29 and 13 in the playoffs. And I had that in there twice for some reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cal is doing something that is very hard to do to lose an argument with yourself.
I'm used to it.
I just want to say, not everybody can do that, Cal.
Yeah, in 2018, they won the state championship. In 2021, they were involved in one of the greatest playoff games ever in the history of the MHSAA, and they lost in the final 55-52. That game was back and forth. People still talk about how exciting that game was. 37 players on this team. Once again, Craig Tibby's been the only coach this team's ever had since they started in the early 2000s. And this past summer, he went to the Michigan High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame. So a great, great honor for him, and very well deserved. So for the Whitehall Vikings, regular season 356 against 277 and 8 ties. They're 13-16 in the playoffs so far overall, 369, 293, and 8. Last 4 years, they're 36-7. So Tony's got them playing really well here. 36 players on this team, and I believe this is the 12th year for Tony Sigmund, I believe, isn't it?
12th
season under the helm here.
Right.
And he's just done a great job with them also. So there's just a few of the numbers. So, John, back to you.
Yeah, and, this Whitehall is going to find out, is there life after Kyle Stratton, a fine young man. And I'll tell you what, he's being replaced by probably one of the, if Stratton it wasn't one of the, well, certainly was one of those generational athletes,
yes.
Let's put it that way. But he is being replaced by another generational athlete, Camden Thompson. And, of course, Tony said, hey, we're thrilled. It's not often that you can replace kind of an all-stater with an all-stater. The only question is, he was such a great receiver. Now he's at quarterback, and you don't have Cam Thompson to throw to. And it remains to be seen what he has as far as weapons now. So that's going to be kind of one of the interesting things we'll be watching, Cal.
And it certainly will be. Camden Thompson, you think, there's very few Division I players, very few, very, very few make it to Division I. And I'll tell you, this kid's going to make it. He's not making it in one sport. He's making it in two.
Right.
A full ride offer to Western Michigan University to play football and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Just tells you about the uniqueness and how just incredibly special this young man is to be able to play Division I, one sport, but to be able to play Division II. You do not see that very often. And Whitehall is blessed to have Camden Thompson under center last night, replacing a very, very good Kyle Stratton, who is a phenomenal three-sport athlete at Whitehall, moved on to the collegiate level playing football at Taylor.
And, of course, he's going to have some skilled players, and Hunter Osborne will be in the slot. Of course, that name is going to be familiar. He's his dad, of course, the longtime basketball coach over at boys varsity basketball coach in Dave Osborne.
Yep.
Wide receiver, Blake English, Coach Sigmund is very high on him. He'll be called on. He's a senior. The other slot is Abram Stout. And then the other wide receiver, another guy they're really high on, is Corday Anderson. Then, of course, you have Cam Thompson at quarterback. And the running game is being manned by Brian Goodrich. And also, I did not write the other young man's name down. It was Gavin, is the other young man here. If I can focus my eyes
Gavin,
on it.
Craner?
Thank you very much.
You're
yes,
welcome.
That's right. So Gavin Craner. And then, of course, we'll let you pay tribute to their offensive line. How about that, Cal?
Well, I tell you what, the guys up front, that's where it all starts, that's for sure. And the center, Carter Monroe, the guards are going to be Parker Mott and Connor Nash, and the tackles, Jamison Jeffrey and Jack Ambrose over there are going to be the tackle. Oh, I take it back. Jamison Jeffrey. They're one of the tackles right there. So once again, head coach Tony Sigmund. And, it's a warm night here in the press box at Hudsonville Public Schools.
Got a nice breeze, though. Windows are open, and it's a little bit warm, but it's a little bit calmer than it has been as far as the humidity. The humidity's been turned down a little bit, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, once again, want to pay a little homage to our sponsors. We'd love to have you join our team, but Van Dyke Mortgage, Cadena Brothers Pizza, Twister's Ice Cream in Montague, Milan's Waterfront Grill, Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles, KLLB Media also. And we're looking for more sponsors, so get a hold of us. We'd love to have you be part of our team. John?
Yep, you can give Bill Mann a call. I'll get the phone number out there, 386-717-4148. You were speaking of the line, Cal, and that was a question mark going into last year. They lost some talented linemen between the year they lost to South Christian and then last year. And Sigmund says that these guys have really stepped up. He's really proud of the work that they've all put in. And so he says that you're always concerned, so I don't want to say he's not concerned anymore, but he feels a lot more comfortable and that these guys stepped up and were able to answer the challenge last year.
Absolutely. That was a very talented line last year. That was a talented team last year. So there are definitely some pieces that you have to replace, but Tony seems to be getting the guys involved with it, getting them the right places. And Whitehall's a team that works out. They lift a lot.
Sure.
That's usually a strong, powerful team. And, so you have some guys you got to replace. Looks like he's done a good job. And like I said a moment ago, it all starts with them guys up front. If you got a good line, look at the Detroit Lions. And that line the last couple of years, they move people. And when you can get out and you can move people, you can have success. And that's a lot of the reason they've had success. was, not only the great athletes like a Kyle Stratton, but, I mean, you got maulers, as they call them up front.
Exactly. Unity Christian, the Crusaders, as we said, they have a senior quarterback, Jack DeHoop, who got a lot of playing time on the unfortunate end because it resulted from a quarterback being injured, but the silver lining for him was he did get some experience last year. They run a wing T, so they don't really, watch this, you want to jinx themselves, they don't rely on the pass, watch the ball go in the air tonight. That's good. But usually it's typical wing T type formation, so there should be a lot of running, and if they run a really good wing T, Cal and I will have no idea who has the ball, but we'll give it our best shot. Their running backs, or one of the running backs, is a very talented senior, Nolan Viss. I'm sure you've heard that name from around this area. Nolan is a senior this year, has some speed. They got some guys that they get outside, they can run. Another guy is number 25, Isaac Steenstra. He is a senior as well, so really a veteran team here. They are made up of juniors and seniors, but I'm looking at quite a number of seniors coming back. They're very high on the number 34 at linebacker. He's also a running back, but they say he really puts a pop on you, Max Vancouvering. So Cal will watch the pad level there tonight to hear the popping. His counterpart for for Whitehall, what I'm hearing, is Morningstar. He's really a monster on defense. Brock Morningstar, he's a senior, so we might, you got those guys that I think Morningstar is a kind of a hybrid, sometimes DE, sometimes linebacker, that type of a thing, depending on obviously where they slot him in. But we got two teams that can lay the lumber to people, so it's going to be fun to watch. Going to have to wear your safety glasses tonight, Cal.
I grabbed my glasses and I walked out and I realized I've got my blue ones.
Oh, okay.
But I got blue in my shirt, so my wife would tell me I match. But
I thought you maybe grabbed your wife's glasses.
No. I had some gray and some black ones. She buys them bought for me because I always lose them.
Yeah.
And you got to tell you what, there's going to be some hitting here tonight, that's for sure. I don't know if we're going to hear it up here because we are a long, long ways away from the field. This venue here at Hudsonville Public is actually at the middle school, but it is beautiful. Turf field. Field's in great shape. Of course, it's turf. I didn't know if you caught that the first time.
I didn't.
And so if we hear some hitting up here tonight, John, you and I for certainly wouldn't want to be out there because we would never recover from the first one.
Exactly. Officials are having their meeting right now at the 30-yard line, and look for a great season here on KLLB Media. Of course, we'll be here for this game. I know that Miles and you will be doing the game next week in Montague, Oak Ridge and Montague. Is that where we stand next week?
Yeah, we have Oak Ridge coming to Montague.
Yeah, Oak Ridge coming to Montague.
We're going to break in Miles next week. You and I up in the booth, buddy. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun. They have the best concession stand around. They have the best food around. Right. They're going to feed us at halftime. Not that it's about the food, but,
Cal, it's about the food. You'll learn that quick.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. That's for sure.
And Miles I'll be playing the role of Wally Pipp. I'll probably not be back broadcasting after that. Miles do a great job.
If you come back with food, we'll accept you back.
Okay, appreciate that. Looks like they're getting lined up for the national anthem. So I'll tell you what we will do, Miles. We will take a break here, and we will come back after the national anthem. You are watching and listening to high school football, Hudsonville Unity Christian Whitehall on KLLB Media on YouTube.
Good time to be a homeowner. Muskegon is awesome because you get a little bit of everything. We're right here we're close to the lake. We're right here, so our views are awesome. We have the city that's coming up it's building up within the city. A lot of new businesses, a lot of new buildings being built. If you want a little bit of the country scene, we still have that, but yet you're 5 minutes away from, a shopping place or groceries, but still can be secluded a little bit from, if you're not liking the city life, you go out to Fruitport and get a little country style, but yet, you got everything right here. It's always a good time to be a homeowner.
Out a little bit. Mario had Antonio's. He said, hey, you want my recipes? Let's do something. I'm right over here Add a scoop and a half of sauce. We don't use any sugar to sweeten it. We use basil to help as a natural sweetener. And this is our cheese blend. Mozzarella, provolone cheese, and Romano cheese all in here. Making the all-meat pizza. You know, we first started making it with ham, and then we tried it with capicola, and really got stuck with the capicola with it. Because capicola is just, I mean, it's one of the best meats we've got. 12 minutes-ish, 10 to 12 minutes, I would say. Throw it right down on the brick. Get it nice and crisped up. All the pizzas going out are nice and crispy for you guys. All the pizza's good when you get a nice and crisp sound.
Land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, and we are back here at Hudsonville. Well, it's Hudsonville's athletic field. As we say, Hudsonville shares that with Hudsonville Unity Christian. And good to see old friends. Brett Bakita is up here, who used to work for him or worked with him, I should say, for several years. Now he's up here broadcasting on radio. We're doing the stream thing, and you've already met your fan club up here, so it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Want to welcome in real quick Bill Quinlan. Here we go. My phone blew up. Justin Visser, your beautiful wife Arlene. Oh, and we also have Tom Toole. And where did he go? The Millers. The Millers from Montague.
From Montague area, yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
Tim and Barb.
There's some familiar
somehow
names.
They just disappeared out of nowhere.
Did they?
Yeah, they sent me a message. Here we go. I'm listening alone with my wife Barbara. Welcome in the Millers.
Fantastic. It's great to have the gang all back here, and we do appreciate that and look forward. Good to hear from JV again. It's been a few years. We were kind of out of the game last year, but Billy brought us back, dusted us off, and we're here for another fine year, and looking forward to that.
That we are.
It's going to be Hudsonville Unity Christian kicking off to Whitehall. It'll be number 40. That'll be Cody Walters, a junior kicker. Will be kicking the ball off back deep for Whitehall. I might have to install your glasses there, Cal. Can you help me out with who's back deep there?
1 and 5.
Hunter Osborne and Blake English. And that comes back. Oh, Blake English goes through his hands back into the end zone, and he'll just down it there. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, and the Whitehall Vikings will open up their initial drive of the 2024 football season.
You know, I'm so used to saying, in the years we spent in radio before we went to stream, I'm so used to saying moving right to left, driving here to the north, but I don't have to anymore. Everybody can see it.
People can see it, yeah. All right, it's going to be Cam Thompson, the fine senior quarterback, getting his first snap as he's going to run out of the shotgun. He got 2 wideouts to the right side, 2 wideouts left side, single setback, man in motion right now, and it's going to be a jet sweep here around the left side. That's Abrams Stout, and Stout gets it up across the 25 to about the 26-yard line, gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for the Whitehall Vikings.
Flea is a senior defensive lineman here for the Unity. He gets in on the stop, but I'll tell you what, 7 yards on that gain there.
Not too shabby, right?
Not too shabby at all.
Just underway, 11:38 left here, 2nd and 3. Ball at the 27. Thompson out of the shotgun. Single setback, 2, actually now 3 wides to the left side, 1 wide right side. Still playing that spread set motion. In motion again comes number 6, that's Stout. And now we have a fumble.
He lost it.
And it looks like...
I think Unity's got it. Unity had it. I don't know if they did. Let's see if they did.
Oh,
no,
looks like
he got it back.
Wow.
Unity jumped on it. I thought they had it, but Camden must have wrestled it back on that little bit of a bobble there on that handoff.
Got those strong hands from basketball.
Yes.
You're grabbing the ball. All right, well, that could have been disaster, but as it is, it's still going to be third down now and 7, as they lost a couple on that one, but they didn't lose the ball. 2 wides left, 2 wides right, single set back. Thompson barks out the singles, back to pass. Has time. Now he's going to run it up the middle. He is trying to get around the corner. He does at the 25, puts his head down to the 30, and if they give him the 30, he'll have the first down.
It's always going to mark it right on the line, so it should be a first down.
That's where the official is standing, so he got just the yardage he needed. 10:56 left, just underway. The initial drive by the Whitehall Vikings.
Yeah, good to see them moving the ball there. And, I mean, it was right on the line.
It was. Now they got 1 wide to the left side. That looks like Blake English. I know Hunter Osborne was one of the 3 over to the right side. And Cam Thompson. Here goes a handoff again, a jet sweep. This is Craner. And Craner's got a hole. That line opening up a hole for him, and he is up close to another Whitehall Viking first down.
Nice job of blocking over there on that offensive line, especially on that right side. Monroe there at center. And then at right guard, we have Mott and the right tackle, Jamison Jeffrey. So I tell you what, that right side opening up a nice hole there for him to run through. Positive yardage. Sets up 2nd and 1, John.
Hurry up offense right now. And now Thompson comes back. Single set back. You've got 2 to either side. Man comes in motion. And it is going to be a handoff up the middle to number 4. That is going to be Gavin Craner. And Craner will have the first down. And they move the chains again. Very impressive drive here for the Whitehall Vikings on their initial drive of the 2024 season.
Nice job by Unity's defense to kind of spell that out and stop it, but not before, like you said, positive yardage, 2 yards, so enough to the first down. But Unity getting in there and not allowing that to be more.
And now 2 wide, 2 wide to the right and 1 wide left. Man comes in motion, and it is going to be, again, that sweep around the left side. And this is Hunter Osborne, and Osborne puts his head down. He's going to get about 2 or 3 yards, be 2nd down and about 7.
And on that stop, Nolan Viss, the running back, linebacker, do it all, sells popcorn at halftime, no 9 yards. Great player, Nolan Viss.
Actually, they're going to give him 1 yard officially, so it'll be 2nd and 9. 9:19 left here in this first quarter. Whitehall with their initial drive of the season. 2 wides left, 1 wide right. Man in the slot, and then the single setback. And it is going to be a handoff over here to number 22. That is Ryan Goodrich. And Goodrich fights his way up to the 45-yard line. So he's going to be about, 6 yards shy of a first down, it looks like.
Viss doing a nice job again, going down low and cutting his legs out from underneath them, Get those good running backs. A lot of times you can't tackle them high. Viss doing a nice job. Went right down at his ankles and just kind of took him right out. So sets up that long third and about 7.
About 7, you're right, with 8:39 left. So Whitehall see if they can pull this one out of the bag. Back to pass is Thompson. Fielding, he cuts it up. He's running. He has the first down. He's down to the 45 for the 40, still on his feet, and goes out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, maybe. Actually, they might give him to the 35.
Yeah, good job by that offensive line. Again, Ambrose, Mott, Monroe, Nash, and Jeffrey gave him time to look. Didn't see what he wanted, and they were keeping like the 2 defensive tackles. They were pushed out. They were collapsing, but they weren't getting there. You have Cam Thompson just uses that great athleticism, breaks that, and takes it for a first down, John.
2 wides left, 2 wides right. Man comes in motion now for Whitehall, and this is going to be a handoff up the middle. This is Craner, and Craner pushes through down to the 30, maybe even the 29-yard line. So a great gain of about 6 or 7 yards right again.
Yeah, but John, we got a little laundry on the field.
I missed that. That's might be a holding then, right?
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, false start against Whitehall.
Got our first score from Larry Mansfield. Hopkins scores first on Fremont, 7-0, 7:38 left to go first quarter. Thank you, Larry.
Good to hear from Larry again.
Yes.
Great booster for the Fremont Packers.
Yep, film guy extraordinaire.
Yes.
So, Justin Visser retires from law enforcement. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
Yeah, and he's now the youth pastor at Harvest Church.
Good for him.
What used to be at Christian School, Providence Christian. That's now that great big Harvest Church. He's a youth pastor there.
1st and 15, now handoff up the middle, and this is Craner, and he is going to go nowhere.
I tell you what blew that play up was Jake Chapman doing a nice job. Read that perfectly. Shuttered that offensive lineman, got in there, and got the stop. So second and about 15.
Chapman, a great story if we have time to tell it at some point.
Well, we talked about the naked farmer, so we'll be able to talk about that maybe at a timeout.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'll forget.
that is
I'll
a
forget.
great story.
Oh, you know the story, huh? Okay. Out of the shotgun now, handoff up the middle. This is going to be Goodrich spinning and twisting, fights his way down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. He's going to still be about 7 yards shy of a first down, but give him credit for getting what he could.
Now, the twist and spin was what really got him additional yardage there. Nice job there by him. Tell you what, doing a good job running hard.
Right. And now we have, third down and 9. He did not get as good of a mark as I thought. It's going to be 3rd and 9. So, boy, they got the 3rd and 7 all right. Let's see if they can do the 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun goes Cam Thompson. Yeah, and we got flags down again, probably again motion against Whitehall.
You know, we haven't seen a pass yet.
We haven't? No, I don't think so.
Flag down. False start.
Yeah. But there's an old saying, Shane Fairfield doesn't as well. We're going to run until you stop us.
Right, exactly, exactly.
Well, Muskegon said, Coach, they rush for about 400 or 450 yards a game. And why do we want to do something different?
They're going to this year, though, probably with James Young.
Yeah,
the phenom from North Muskegon transferring over to Muskegon. His granddad and dad were Big Reds, so wanted to join the family.
No pressure.
3 wideouts right side. Back to pass is Cam Thompson, rolling to his right, has all kinds of time, and has to dodge him. And boy, he's got way too much time now. He's going to have enough time to get himself in trouble. Now he's rolling around to the left side. He's trying to direct traffic, and he's going to keep it and run. And he's down inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. All of that to lose a yard. But I'll tell you what, at one time he was going to lose all 15 yards.
Well, that was a just much slower version of Barry Sanders.
Right.
But that's exactly what it looked like. I got over to the right side. There's nothing here. And there was a defensive back that kind of came off of his guy and the wide receiver, I think. If he would have kept going, he might have been open towards that end zone.
Thompson elusive there. Boy, he did a lot of running to lose a yard, didn't he?
He's going to be tired. I was tired watching him. I was tired listening to you call it.
And he's their punter. But you know what? They're lining up like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 11 from the 36. Let's see if this is just to draw them off side or if this, they're going to go for it. Back to pass comes Thompson. Thompson again with time. Over the middle, caught for a first down. Down to the 10, down to the 5, and a touchdown. What a pass. And catching it there was number 10, Corday Anderson. Thompson found him open at about the 15-yard line, and then the rest of it was just Corday Anderson. And how about that, Calvin?
Well, I tell you what a great catch and passing. Your first pass, right, as a high school football player, you're a senior, the starting quarterback, your first pass goes for 30-some yards for the touchdown. That was just amazing. And then Corday doing all the extra work for the last 10 yards. Great pitch and catch there by the Vikings.
You betcha. Brock Morningstar will try the extra point for Whitehall. Up 6-0 with 5:46. First quarter kick is up, and it is good. So just like that, 5:46 left in this first quarter. The Whitehall Vikings lead this one by the score of 7-0 over the Unity Christian Crusaders. Get a chance to, maybe I get a chance to tell my story about Chapman before I forget about it. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Chapman, who made that one stop there, that great stop here a little bit ago. Boy, you talk about a man who's blessed to be playing. A year ago, he had a concussion in a game, and so he was on the protocol. He comes back his first game, and he has cardiac arrest on the field, and everybody, of course, has kind of shades of Wes
Leonard.
Thank you, Wes Leonard, and he came back from that, and he's cleared to play. Of course, you can imagine his parents a little bit, okay, got our blessings, but they're certainly nervous. But boy, I tell you what, he does not let that stop him, and boy, what a courageous young man that gentleman is.
Yeah, it's absolutely. And then goes through all the protocol, gets cleared. And like you said, if you're a parent, Oh, nice job here by the Whitehall Vikings, especially that offensive line. Once again, that line gave Thompson plenty of time. Twice.
Yeah.
But gave him plenty of time to pass there.
Right.
That's Ambrose, Mott, Monroe, Nash, and Jeffrey. Thompson doesn't get that time.
No.
I mean, there's no way he can make that pass. So credit the big guys up front getting the job done.
Coach Sigmund said, yeah, last year that was our concern, that we're going to have to replace that whole line. But he said, boy, those guys stepped up, and boy, did they ever. I mean, they were a big part of that drive for sure.
I'll see if I can help you here on a number at least.
I only need all the help I can get. All the way back, and this
14.
comes out to number 14. That is going to be Justin Phoebus. And Phoebus breaks through. He's up across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. On the stop there, number 20 for Whitehall, that was Hunter Peterson, the junior, but made a nice tackle there, Cal. Looked like Phoebus was getting ahead of steam.
Yeah, Hunter Peterson, that junior, like you said, did a nice job. Went in low, wrapped him up. Probably looked at him and said, I really don't want to tangle with him,
Right.
Shoulder to shoulder. I'm going to go down low, and did a nice job there.
All right, let's see what his name is Jackson DeHoop, but they just call him Jack. Jack DeHoop, the senior quarterback. And I would assume with the wing tee here, yep, they got the 3 in the backfield. That is the ominous side.
I'll try with numbers.
Good luck. Oh, a counter play goes to number 12. That is Nolan Viss. And Nolan, I'll tell you what a fine stack up there by the Whitehall Vikings. Going to be no gain at all. It'll be second down and 10, Cal.
Easton, I think it was Newski, correct?
Yes.
That junior. And Parker Mott over in there, too, was Newski. Was the first one that hit him, though. Wraps him up. Starts to bring him down, and then here comes the cavalry to finish him off. So, once again, sets up that second and 10. Whitehall 7-0 here over Unity Christian. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. John Russell?
What you got to do when you're defending the wing tee is really you just got to concentrate on your man. Everybody kind of has their guy they're responsible for, and you got to hope that he has the ball. Here's a handoff here, a little counter play to number 25. That is Isaac Steenstra, and Steenstra works his way for a couple. It's going to be third down and about 7 yards to go as he works his way to the 39-yard line.
Parker Mott gets there first, and then here comes Stout, Abram Stout. Got a little 1-2 combination. Going to set up about a 3rd and 8 here. Beautiful night here at Hudsonville Middle School, Hudsonville Football Complex. So their home team is here at their Hudsonville High School's football fields at their middle school, much like Grant.
Yeah, it is. Nice contingent here from Whitehall. Good to see them make the trip over. All right, you have DeHoop. Little flare-out pass, and it is caught over there, and it's going to be shy of a first down as the receiver gets out to the 45-yard line. Looks like number 34 on the catch there. That was Max Vancouvering.
And Parker Mott with the stop. But I heard that whoa, and that pass was almost picked off. Was it
was.
Not? Yeah.
Well, I thought it might have even been deflected at first. I mean, I didn't see the defender, but I thought, man, he got a big paw on that. But then Vancouvering came away. That was almost a lot of things. Almost a knockdown pass, almost an interception, and almost a big play offensively.
Yeah. I was watching it in my binoculars, and I went, oh, I didn't say anything. I heard your voice change, and I was, that was that close.
It's puberty. 4th and 3 now, ball at the 44, and this is going to be DeHoop punting, and he drops it out of bounds, and they're going to say it went out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Nope, they're moving it back. They're moving it up to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Whitehall Vikings, who lead this one by the score of 7-0. Gives us a chance to do a shout-out to let's see here. I'll do Twister's Ice Cream and Montague. You know a little bit about those guys, Kelvin.
Craig Smith from Montague. Him and his family own that. His girls own it. They have great ice cream. They have great specials. Oh, my gosh, their weekly specials are unbelievable. Their ice cream's unbelievable. And you get a lot for your money. And it's right by Montague Foods. It's a little store there.
Yep.
Great food, great ice cream.
And, check it out. There's always room for ice cream.
Forest Hills Eastern 7, Montague nothing in the first quarter. Thank you, Arlene.
You betcha. Appreciate that. Put Darlene back to work here. Here's a jet sweep here to number 6. That is going to be Abram Stout.
Yep. That went out around that right side again. Mott's over there, and Jeffrey opening up the way for him.
Second down, 6 yards to go. 3:09 left in this first quarter. Whitehall up 7-0, scoring on their first drive thanks to a great blocking and a great pass and catch between Anderson and Thompson. Thompson out of his first pass completion, right? His first pass attempt. a touchdown completion. Here's a handoff up the middle. There's a hole up the middle, and that is going to be about a yard shy of the first down. That's number 4 on the carry. That would be Gavin Craner, the senior.
Well, that would tell you what, if that would not have been tripped up by a linebacker, he was gone. What a hole there by Monroe and Mott and Jeffrey right in the middle of there, that center and 2 guards.
Right.
Do you see that hole open up?
And I'll tell you what.
I mean, even Miles could have ran through that for ages.
Craner's got some speed. It'd be fun to see him get out in the open, huh?
Yes, it would be.
3rd and 1 now, ball at the 41, and this is going to be a handoff up middle. Craner again, but he is stopped in the backfield. Boy, Unity Christian said enough of that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards to go as he lost back to the 40-yard line.
Great job there by that Unity Christian defense. They knew exactly what was coming. And they teed off on that. They stopped that before it could even get going. So Unity there, good job by that coaching staff, the defensive coaching staff, and those players. They shut the door on that.
And so Cam Thompson will now go back to punt.
Looks like 14 is back.
Phoebus had that good return earlier, the kickoff return. And now, this is going to be a keeper by Thompson. Puts his head up, got the first down, has the first down. What an effort by Camden Thompson. Fake punt all the way, went around the right side, and he keeps the drive alive. Wow.
My goodness, he had one guy to beat, and he beat him. I thought, oh, man, that kid's going to come up, maybe make that tackle. But Thompson doing a good job, gets that shoulder down, powers through him, and gets just enough to get that first down.
Cam is a tall guy, obviously, a basketball player, well over 6 feet. And usually you kind of wonder about how mobile those guys can be and how agile. He's agile because he's a fine athlete, but he can, and plus he's powerful. So got something going for him there. Handoff up the middle. I think this is Craner again. It's either Craner or Goodrich. Goodrich,
yep. Okay.
And he gets it up to the 45-yard line.
Positive yardage. Got some scores. Spring Lake 13, Fruitport nothing. Paw Paw 6, Big Rapids nothing. Kingsley 8, Reed City nothing. Hopkins 7, Fremont nothing. We have a theme going here.
Yeah.
Forest Hills Eastern 7, Montague nothing. 1, 2, 3. That's five shutouts.
Wow.
Right in a row. You don't see that often.
2nd and 5 now. Ball at the 47-yard line of Whitehall. 7-0. Whitehall on top. Coming down to 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And this is a counter play. Handoff over here to Craner. Craner breaks the tackle, has the first down to the 45-yard line inside Unity Christian territory.
Craner doing a nice job. Got out around that right side, like you said, fought off a guy and then lowers his head. He's tackled by, is it Selvis? 64?
Yes, Selvis.
Yeah, nice job by Selvis, that junior. Wrapping him up and bringing him down. And, did we have a flag?
Oh, we did.
Laundry. So we got laundry out there.
And it's unfortunate. It's going to be, for Whitehall, it's going to be against them. So that's going to wipe off that first down gain. I'm assuming that's a hold because I think they're going back 10 yards. And that's going to put the ball back at the 38-yard line of Whitehall. Oh, man.
Another promising run. They are really having success running out around that right side. They're getting things done running that way.
2nd down and 14 now, ball all the way back to the 38. Back to pass is Thompson. Thompson now passes over here right side. It is caught by number 5. That is Blake English, and English has it up to the 45-yard line. He's still going to be about 6 or 7 yards shy of a first down.
DeHoop and Phoebus over there for Unity Christian to make that stop, and it's the end of the first quarter.
First quarter comes to an end. We will take a timeout, and we will be back 7-0. The Whitehall Vikings on top. You're watching high school football on KLLB Media.
Unity 0.
And we're back here at Hudsonville. John Russell, Cal Van Singel. We have Miles Welsh producing today, and Bill Mann keeping us all in line with the camera work. First quarter under our belt, and Whitehall on top, 7-0. Calvin.
Yeah, I tell you what, great first quarter here on the road here for Whitehall. They look really good. Offense is doing well. Defense is pitching a shutout here so far against a good Unity Christian team. So, but now, John, there's 12 minutes gone of the game. Coaches are going to start making adjustments.
Right.
And so which team's going to answer the adjustments? Because they're coming.
You betcha. Out of the shotgun is Thompson. 3rd and 8, ball at the 44 of Whitehall. Man in motion, that is going to be Hunter Osborne, and Hunter gets the pitch, and now he's going to go to the right side, and boy, they snuffed that out. Number 23 on defense there, Levi Buller. Wow, he did not. He stayed right with Hunter Thompson and dropped him for a loss.
Well, Levi Buller was a bull on that play, was he not? He knew exactly what was going to happen, and he wrapped up Hunter, brought him down for a loss for sure. And going to set up 4th down. I got to believe Camden's not going to run for it now.
I'm thinking not. Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 13 from the 39.
Yeah, and still that 14 back.
Phoebus, yep. Low snap. And Thompson puts his foot into it, and Phoebus has it, drops it at the 20, and then falls on it wisely. And it's going to be Unity Christian's ball at about the 18-yard line. So
that was Myers that kind of tackled him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the official did not come up to him and say, hey, he's on the ground, he's down, he can't get up.
Right.
Took a pretty good shot there.
Yeah. And, give Phoebus credit. A lot of times, you get in a panic situation when you mishandle the ball, and he didn't. He just chose just to dive on it and take your, cover your losses, right?
Well, I'll tell you what, John, this is 11 minutes in the second quarter. This is only Unity's second possession.
Correction on that, it's the 18.
11-13 left in this first half. 7-0 Whitehall with the lead.
So we kind of have Whitehall's the one controlling the tempo of the game. Normally you see these teams that run your favorite wing T. They're the ones that chew up the minutes, but
they do.
Whitehall's the one that's been chewing up the minutes.
Handoff up the middle here, and that is number 10 on the carry, Lucas Elliott. And Elliott has a decent gain up across the 20 to about the 22-yard line.
Hunter Peterson, number 20 over there, gets over there, wraps him up, and brings him down.
And the thing you got to watch with a wing T team as well, now Orchard View, we go back to that team that Shiloh had years ago. I mean, they could score in a heartbeat, but usually it's a grind-them-out offense, so if you fall down by a few touchdowns, it's tough to come back from. Oh, here's a nice little swing-out pass, and it's caught out there by thought it was number 20, but I think I misread that. He's going to have the first down. 26, thank you. That's going to be Jake Chapman. Chapman makes another appearance on the offensive side of the ball.
There we go. And not one, not two, but 3 Vikings right there to make the stop. But once, like you said, first down here for Unity.
Unity showing that they can throw off in that a little bit, trying to keep Whitehall a little bit honest. 3 in the backfield again, 1st and 10. And up the middle and up across with the 35 to the 36. Max Van Koevering bowls his way for about 7 yards.
Craner over there, Stout over there, number 70, Ossenfort, I believe, is how you say that, Peyton.
2nd down and 3. So now Unity Christian showing they have a drive going here. They started this one back at their own 18 and have already worked the ball out to the 36-yard line.
Eric Greiner reporting Forest Hills Eastern 13, Montague nothing. Hopkins leads Fremont 7-6.
And here's a handoff up the middle, and Whitehall reads that one. Number 34 on the carry, Max Van Koevering again, but he has nowhere to go. Boy, that line toughened up right there.
Yeah, I tell you what, just a line of bunch of Vikings right there in on that stop. Kudos there, Unity. Helped up one of the Whitehall players. Good to see good sportsmanship out there.
Sure is. It's going to be 3rd down now, 3 yards to go. Ball at the 36 of the Crusaders. 9:21 and counting. Whitehall Vikings on top, scored on their initial drive on actually the first pass from Cam Thompson, about a 15-yard touch. No, it'll be more than that. He caught it at the 15. It's probably going to be at least 30. a 30-yard pass.
One first down here so far for Unity this game.
Handoff again up the middle, and that is going to be a first down for Unity Christian.
Make it 2.
So that was number 26, or is it Isaac Steensford, number 25. They got a 25 and a 26 that are ball carriers to add to my misery. 1st and 10, ball at the 41-yard line.
Oh, it's not misery, John. It's pure joy. And
It
fun.
is. It's fun to be back. We took
Yes, it is.
that year off, and man, we were kind of joking as, hey, can we get right back on the bike again? And so far, so good. 1st and 10. Handoff again. This is going to be over here to number 10. That is going to be Lucas Elliott. And Elliott tries to find some running room around the right side. And he's going to gain about 3.5 yards. Going to be second down at about 7, maybe 6.
Craner over there, and also Morningstar. Those two guys getting up off the bottom of the pile. You want to get the guys on the bottom of the pile. You got to wait till everybody unpiles. Find the guys on the bottom because they're the two guys that kind of initiated that contact, you know.
Sure.
Nobody wants big guys like you and I running and jumping on top of the pile.
No. They're running and jumping.
Well, running.
That's
well,
two things,
things
that don't happen anymore. Limping and ouching. 7:48 left. Oh, that's almost fumbled in the backfield. And now this is Chapman with it. He's up across the 50, down to the 45, down to the 40, down to the 39-yard line. That's not Chapman either. That's number 25. That's Isaac Steenstra.
Tell you what, I want to go back here. Max Vancouver in here from Unity. Did you see that kick-out block?
Yeah.
Max doesn't make that block. That tackles. That might be tackled at that line of scrimmage. Max there from Unity kicks that guy out, and that opened up that whole play. That was a nice, well-designed, executed play here by Unity Christian. 7-0. Whitehall still with the lead here over Unity. 7:20 left to go here first half. John Russell.
Andy Hoop up under center. He is going
34.
to hand off to number 34. That's going to be Vancouver, and again up the middle, and Vancouver bulls his way to the 35-yard line. So he's again about 5 yards away from a first down. They are just they've got the offense clicking here, Cal.
They do. Parker Mott on the bottom of that pile had 3 other Vikings here, John, and I got a thought after this play, if I remember.
That's dangerous. And a handoff up the middle, and a little bit slower going this time, only going to gain of about 2. So it's going to be third down and a long 3 with 6:46 left, Cal.
Remember I said at the end of the first quarter, these guys now are going to start making adjustments. They were probably making adjustments through the first quarter.
Right.
But now we're starting to see those adjustments come in place where Whitehall in that first quarter was just a quick 3 and out. Now they're getting the ball. They're maintaining the ball. And they have a drive going here that I forgot where to write it down where it started
18.
at. 18, thank you.
Remember it started on kind of that muffed punt attempt there?
Yep.
And, boy, if they score this, how big a play was that for Phoebus, right? To be able to stay in possession.
Yep. Yeah. So I think we had a penalty there, but now we're going to back it up. What's going on? Because I heard some
penalty enforced in the previous spot.
Oh. Okay, so it's going to be third. I did miss that myself.
Yep, so it's going to be third and, about 1.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get a tie. Oh, wait, hold on.
There's a lot of confusion going on down on the field and also up here.
Well, I thought one of the coaches, he was waving. I thought he was going to call a timeout from Unity.
All right.
That was the artificial timeout sign.
Oh, you know what? It's going to be second down. It won't be third down. It'll be second and about 1.5.
Well, that's what I get for looking at the down mark.
6 foot. Oh, yeah, they're a little slow on that one.
Kept it.
It's a keeper by DeHoop, and DeHoop gets it down inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for Unity Christian.
Camden Thompson does it all. That time a solo tackle by him. Got it there, wrapped him up, and threw him down, and I threw him a long way.
Yeah, Thompson having to come from his safety position, so he came the farthest to make the tackle.
He did. The ball goes out of bounds, so stop. Clock is stopped. 6:35 left to go here, first half. Whitehall 7, Unity nothing. Unity's driving. This has been a very, very good drive for them. Only the second drive here of the first half here for Unity. John?
1st and 10 from the 18. DeHoop up under center, 3 in the backfield. And it is going back to pass is DeHoop. Fires it, and it is caught by number 20. That can't be 20. See, that's going to be 26.
Yeah.
That'll be Chapman.
Yep. Camden Thompson comes over there, makes that initial, kind of threw his shoulder into him and knocked him off balance, and he ended up falling down. But if he would have regained his balance because Thompson did not wrap him up,
right,
he would have turned that corner and ran that in for a touchdown. Pretty good pop there by Thompson and end up knocking him down. But think what would have been better is a wrap-up.
Yeah. These wing T teams that can throw the ball, they are such a nightmare because, obviously you want to button it down for that run, which is a lot of deception going on. And now all of a sudden if they're going to throw, you can't cover everything.
No.
And so it's going to be 2nd and 5 ball at the 13-yard line. Andy Hoop's going to hand off on the counter here. Number 12 has an opening down to the 5, breaks a tackle at the 5 and gets in for a touchdown. That is Nolan Viss. And Nolan Viss just about did that all on his own.
And right there, Thompson, that's the same thing I'm talking about. He did not wrap up. He threw a shoulder in him on the 5, hit him hard, did not wrap him up, and he bounced off that shoulder and ran it right in for that touchdown. So good. That's a great drive here by Unity to answer.
It was 5:40 left here in this first half now, and 7-6. They are an extra point. The Crusaders are from tying this one up.
You said that was 6 yards?
It was more like
it was
more like 10 or 12.
Who had the carry?
Viss.
Hey, all right, thank you.
We are in Hudsonville, Cal.
Yep.
It is a sunshiny day. How much more?
Yeah.
No. Hey, if I can't kid you, who can I kid?
Do.
Because nobody is. I'm not going to kid myself. You know what? I'm thinking they're going to try to go for 2 points here. That's what it looks like to me. So.
Okay.
Apparently that's their MO here. Handoff up the middle, and why not? Man, that is Chapman bowling in for the 2-point conversion. And it's now 8 to. Oh, that's Steenstra. Boy, I am going to have trouble with 25 to 26.
That can't be. I already wrote Chapman down.
Yeah, I know. Don't do this in ink. Do it in pencil. 8-7. Whitehall losing. Let me do this right. Whitehall trailing Unity Christian by the score of 8-7 with 5:40 left here in this first half. John Russell, Cal Van Singel. We have Miles Welch and Bill Mann here. The gang is all here for KLB Media. And we thank you folks for watching our first game here. And would love to have you be a part of it. And all you have to do is contact Bill Mann. Very affordable rates to sponsor us. 386-717-4148.
Got a score from Doug Pasco, 8-0. Grants up 8-0 in the middle of the second. Over Kelloggsville, Forest Hills, Eastern still 13-0 over Montague. Thank you, Eric Greiner. And some of our other scores have not changed. And that catches you up on everything.
All right.
Okay.
Again, thank you for the views. I know people are keeping us up on scores, so I always wonder about that when you're starting out something here, but we're catching you up here, so we appreciate that. And it's going to be, his knee touched down, so he tackled himself. That is going to be, is that number 3 on the, nope.
5?
Was it 5? Was it Blake English?
So.
Okay. Yeah, Blake touched his knee down there at about, the 8-yard line maybe?
Yeah.
And that's, he tried to move on from that, but officials, they're going to get it right every once in a while, aren't they, Cal?
Yes, they are. So now, here we got the Vikings. They got a long ways to go to try to get this lead back here. 5:38 left to go first half. That's a lot of time, but I'm telling you, this has been going fast. Spring Lake 20, Fruitport nothing. Paw Paw 12. Come on, open up. Big Rapids nothing. I have more after this play.
All right. 93 yards away are the Whitehall Vikings, 8-7. Whitehall trailing now. This is a keeper by Thompson. He fights his way across the 10 to maybe the 11-yard line.
Oh, Steenstra in on that stop defensively. Here we got Reed City 16, Kingsley 8, Hopkins 7, Fremont 6, Oak Ridge 14, OV nothing, Northern Michigan, North Muskegon 7, Pewamo nothing.
Wow.
Oak Ridge 14, OV, yeah, there we go. Oh, thanks, Arlene.
Yeah. Well, that's a kind of a bit of a surprising score. I mean, Pewamo traditionally a very tough football team, and North Muskegon playing without. Oh, there's a pass that's intercepted, and it's down to the 10, down to the 5, puts his head down to the 2-yard line. On the interception there for Unity Christian was Jared DeVries. Oh, well, that was a perfect pass, but unfortunately it was to Jared DeVries.
Well, Thompson's got his first touchdown pass.
And first interception.
First interception.
That's right. Yeah. And that's going to be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Man, there's no mistake in that one. DeVries had to be saying, holy smokes, come to Papa.
I don't think he even seen him. He rolled out there a little bit. There might have been a lineman in front of him.
Yep.
One of those, he's going to look back and go, where did he come from?
Right. But DeVries said, Happy New Year.
Yes. 1st and 10 on the 1.
Wow, so now Unity Christian can expand their lead here. They already lead 8-7.
This might be one of those 4 or 6 second touch possessions.
Yeah. D-Hop in at quarterback and up
25.
the middle, and there's a touchdown. Thank you. That's number 25. That will be Isaac Steenstra, and he scores the touchdown. He was the one that picked off the pass too. No. That was DeVries that picked off the pass. Sorry about that.
That was a 4. I called it. That was a 4-second touchdown.
14-7 now. 4:50 left here, and I'm assuming that they go for 2 all the time.
Yep.
Pretty good assumption, right?
So once again, Unity only had 1 possession in the first quarter for 3 plays, and now they're a little bit more than halfway through the second quarter, and they got 2 touchdowns on the board.
Yeah, we were kind of concerned about their offense, but apparently we don't have to be. And this is a keeper by DeHoop, and he is going to roll into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, you talk about big old momentum shifting here. Boy, there has been a seismic shift of momentum here in Hudsonville, Cal.
And they're feeling really good about themselves right now. Oh, we got a hold.
Oh, they're going to call a hold on us, so this will come back.
Now we see more guys coming in, so are they going to kick it? I already wrote it down.
Yep, 40 is coming out there. He is their kicker. That is Cody Walters, the junior. So this is going to be more like a field goal for him. They are going to, where's he going to kick it from? It looks like he's going to kick it from about the 20, so it'll be a 30-yard kick, 30-yard extra point kick. So take the 2 points off the board, 14-7.
Scratch that out.
Yeah.
Who's their kicker? 40?
Walters. Yes, Cody Walters. Snap, good. Kick up, and it is long enough, and it is good. Walters says, hey, no problem. So instead of a 2-point conversion, it's a 1-point conversion. 15-7. Unity Christian leads this one with 4:50 left here in this first quarter. Again, we're going to
Fan
get
club?
rid of that. No potential spam.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, we want to thank Milan Waterfront Grill. I know Cal has sometimes his Grant's Men's Ministry there. Very fine facility, and they have some fine food there as well, do they not, Cal?
Yeah, I want to thank Patrick Nolte for doing that, letting us open it up there.
Right.
First Saturday of every month, 7 to 8 a.m. I know you've been there a few times.
I have. Great place, great message. Stop on in.
Open, all boys and all men, come on in. 7 to 8, we're going to get you out there by 8, so you got the rest of the day to kind of go do your thing.
All right, let's see if Whitehall can get back in this one. All of a sudden, the engine has sputtered here a little bit for the Whitehall Vikings, haven't they?
Yeah, they got a little bit of diesel in their gas tank.
Yeah. All right, back deep. A couple of English is deep, and probably Hunter Osborne. And over to the left side, it is fielded at the 20 up to fumble, and my goodness, it looks like Tri-Unity is going to have it, and oh my gosh, it is.
Yeah, Unity Christian has it.
At the 26-yard line, and boy, you talk about the wheels coming off the wagon for Whitehall. Tony Sigmund's looking at the clock saying, how fast can 440 go off this thing? 445.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about shooting yourself in the foot, pass interception, and then a turnover. 2 turnovers.
Costly.
Yes.
Because they're not turnovers on your end.
Right.
You know, on your end. It's on their end.
Sure.
And they're just, you're just giving a good team way too many opportunities.
Wow.
1st and 10 here for Unity on their own 27.
And now it's going to be a handoff over here to Viss. Viss breaks a tackle down to the first down, past first down. He's down to the 15-yard line. And right now, Unity Christian just having their way with the Whitehall Vikings, Cal.
I tell you what, Nate Betts, that senior, he did a great job of going down low and wrapping them up and just hanging on until the cavalry got there. But Betts doing a great job on that. Boy, they're going quick here. That's left side.
426, handoff over here, left side, and that is it's gonna be number 25. It looks like that'll be Isaac Steenstra.
Yeah.
And Steenstra is down to about the 14-yard line.
Ryan Goodrich doing a nice job going low, cutting his legs out from underneath him.
So
Took him out right there.
Yep. Going to be 2nd down and 9. Boy, you never really want to say must stop, must this, must that, but I get the feeling that Whitehall has got to tighten up here.
Well, and Whitehall's not used to this, especially in the regular season.
Right.
It's used to be in the other way.
Yeah.
They're going into the halftime with a 2 or 3 score lead.
And you got a new quarterback, a new offensive set. And it's handoff up the middle. This is Viss. Viss trying to pick his way through the line, and he does inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. He's got to get down to the 5, so he's about 4 yards shy of a first down. The 3:31 left here in the first half.
Parker Mott over there and Caden Boyer doing a nice job wrapping them up, bringing them down. What do you say it was, 3rd and 4?
3rd and 4.
Well, yeah, one thing about, we know they got a kicker.
Yep.
Right? So if they don't get the first down, you could try to kick that field goal here. See if you can make that happen.
3rd down and 4, 3:09 left here in the first half, 15-7. Unity Christian has scored 2 unanswered touchdowns. Both, yes.
Yeah, unanswered, yeah.
Yep, and they could convert another one here, and 2 of those would be on turnovers. I got ahead of myself. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to be stopped shy of the first down by about 1.5 yards, and now decision time from Coach Tibby.
Yeah, once again, look at that. Mott over there leading the charge defensively for Whitehall. And I think it was, Gavin Craner also over there coming in. So 4th and about 2.
Yeah.
Clock running down to about 2:30. So what are we going to do?
It looks like they're going for it. Figure they're already up 2:25 left. Even if you don't make it, you have Whitehall pinned back in their own end.
I wonder if they're going to try to get them to jump offside. If they don't, take a timeout and kick it.
They did get him to jump offside, and I don't think the quarterback had anything to do about it. I don't think he said anything. Wow. Man, oh man, could things get any worse for Whitehall, huh?
Did I call that?
Yeah. So now they got 1st and goal
and the clock stopped.
Yeah, with 2:09 left.
Yeah.
So now you're down to the 3-yard line. Man, oh man. You talk about a disheartened team right now. Whitehall, nothing going good.
New Lother up 30, Muskegon Catholic 29. That's a final.
Really?
Yep.
They must have played an early game, huh?
Another score for Hopkins, so it's 13-6.
All right, this is going to be a handoff up the middle and breaking his way down to the 1-yard line. Oops. It's either going to be Steenstra or yeah, it was. Thank you.
You're welcome. Even though it wasn't me.
No.
I'm just used to saying you're welcome.
Right, yeah.
Thank you, may I have another?
Yeah. It's going to be, 2nd and goal from the 1:33 left. You have Unity Christian already up 15-7, and they are threatening to add more.
And the way they can run the ball, they have made, that coaching staff has made some really good adjustments
They
here
have.
as this first half has gone through. So that their first possession, they were about 3 and out.
Right.
That took them in the second quarter to get their next possession.
Well, you're not named to the Coaches Football Hall of Fame for eating the most hot dogs, that's for sure.
No.
Handoff up the middle, and that is the quarterback, DeHoop, and he bowls it in for a 2-yard touchdown, a 1-yard touchdown run. And man, the beat goes on for Tri-Unity Christian here as they add another 6, and now you're 21-7 with 1:03 left in this one.
Started the drive at 4:45. They score at 1:03. They got to believe they're probably just going to try to run it again, John.
Yeah. 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 Here comes Walters.
Oh.
They said, hey, Cal said to run it. Well, we better kick it then.
Yeah.
So Walters will. This will be actually a lot closer than the extra point that he had to kick because of the penalty. This will just be about a 20-yarder instead of the 30-yarder. Well, Walters has plenty of leg. Here's a kick. It is up. It's long enough, but it might. No, it did make it.
Yeah.
It curled inside the goalpost. I thought it might miss to the right, but it didn't. 22-7. It's been Tri-Unity Christian after a sparkling start by the Whitehall Vikings, scoring on a big touchdown pass from Camden Thompson to Corday Anderson. And boy, it looked like all was well for the Whitehall Vikings, and it was, but then a funny thing happened. Things just, the worm had turned.
Yes, it has. Yeah, Unity Christian here doing a nice job making those you know, Whitehall's turning the ball over and Unity's making the adjustments to score.
Right.
And that's just what it is. Interception deep in your own territory and then a fumble on the kickoff return. Led Unity with short fields, and you just cannot do that, especially against a good team. And we're just breaking in so many new guys on offense.
Right. You know, and as I was talking about, if you fall down in your wing T team, that is definitely to your detriment. But when you have a lead, that is definitely, Captain Obvious, that is definitely to your advantage because now you're a ball control team, and you can rip off 2-3 yards a carry here and just devour that clock.
Okay.
But aside from that, there's absolutely no challenge for the Whitehall Vikings. And here's a little squib kick, and it is fielded by one of the up men that's going to be Cameron Keequam. Oh, a flag flies
We
down.
might have a personal foul for leading with your head.
Okay.
Because 24 led with his head, and he got his bell rung. He's up. He's holding his right shoulder. So there's a chance.
During the return.
Yeah, it is going to be against. It is going to be against.
Oh, we got a hold.
First down.
Oh.
I did not. I thought that might be a personal foul. Thought he led with his head.
Ball by the kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
I thought, okay. I was wondering because I saw the official say something to Coach Tibby, and Coach Tibby reacted negatively. I mean, you're like, oh man, you got to be, like disappointed. And then I thought, when I heard holding, I thought, wait a minute. So now that's going to be all the way out to, the 42-yard line with 58 seconds left. Whitehall does have all their timeouts remaining.
I got nothing because I thought it was going to be personal foul.
Yeah. I noticed you got quiet.
It's like I got hit in the head.
Cal has left the building. Here's a counter play to number 22. That is going to be Goodrich. And Goodrich, he has taken full advantage of first left and then right, fights his way up to the 50. He ran about 15 yards to gain about 7.
Brought down by Jackson D. Hoop.
Yeah, nice job there. I mean, get some positive yardage. And if, they don't need to score, but if they could pick up another 1 or 2 first downs, you got a little bit. You're feeling a little bit better about yourself going into halftime if you can get a couple first downs.
A little bit of confusion here. Cam Thompson showing a little bit of frustration, looking to the sidelines, down to 25 seconds left. 2nd and 3. Man in motion, and it is a keeper by Thompson. Thompson, he's across the 50, down to the 45. Shoestring tackle as he falls forward to about the 43-yard line. Let's see if they stop the clock. They will with 60. Well, actually, his clock stops with the first down.
Phoebus doing a nice job wrapping them up, bringing them down. And
Whitehall does officially call a timeout. So they have 2 timeouts remaining, 16 seconds left, and they're in striking distance here, albeit pretty far away.
That's my faint whistle.
Is it?
We're going to see a bomb.
Okay.
He's got the arm. He can throw it 50 yards.
Right. He did. He threw, 25 or 30 yards.
Yeah.
Great running there by Anderson to finish it off. So Anderson's got some speed.
Do you think we're going to see it throw the end zone or not?
I think so. I don't think you call the timeout just to not do anything.
Miles agrees with me.
Yeah.
Throw it, right, Miles? Just chuck it.
Yeah. Miles wants to see that ball in the air. 1st and 10, ball at the 44-yard line. We'll come up at halftime and talk to you about some of the things that we have going on Cal's Corner this year, and let Cal talk about that. New venture that he's been involved with. Thanks for he and Billy to get that underway. Some great interviews. I've seen them all. Very interesting. And
8 out of 9 are phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they've all been really good. But I tell you what, I think number 5. Were you number 5? 5 or 6?
What do you mean, doing it?
No. What number were you? You were early on.
I was probably the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah. So my broadcast partner came in and sat down with me for a podcast. That was fun.
780 million views, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
That was a lot. Throw it.
Back to passes. Thompson fires it. Caught by number 5. That is going to be English, and he's down at the 36-yard line, and Whitehall will call another timeout with 6 seconds left.
Well, you're a little bit closer now to the end zone, so it's going to be a little bit easier. But, yeah, my partner, John Russell, came in, and if you Google Cal's Corner, YouTube Cal's Corner, look around a little bit because there's a couple other silly people that have a YouTube called Cal's Corner. I didn't
I
realize
noticed that. Yeah. There's
one of those things I didn't realize that starting. I should have to check, but
should have patented that.
Look around, but you'll find it. John Russell, Calvin Singel on YouTube. It was a lot of fun.
Dan Roan was one of the. You had a great. I tell you, Phil Quinlan, always very impressed by anything. I mean, we had the pleasure. I know you're good friends with him. Sometimes when we go up to the Ludington area, we sit down and have lunch with him, and never ceases to amaze me his stories and his commitment to youth. And I was that. I don't know that hour went really fast. I mean, I watched that one, and it was he did a very, very good job.
I tell people, we're going to keep it under an hour, but that know, when you're sitting there, it goes really fast.
It does. Yeah.
So
mine ended when I said, and then I turned 6 years old.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 2 from the 36.
Unity takes a timeout.
All right. Give me a chance to, spread some love here. How about Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles? Miles Welsh knows that one, as Bill Welsh owns that one. Great, not only baseball, football cards, but all kinds of collectibles. As you said, the Pokemon cards and things like that. Does he have yearbooks in there? I'm assuming he probably does. Yearbooks and all that type of neat stuff. And very knowledgeable in what he has, and has some really classic cards there too that you would just want to come in and check out.
He's got a Honus Wagner.
Yeah, man.
Doesn't he, Miles? He's got a Honus Wagner.
Holy cow.
Doug Pasco reporting Grant 24-0 at the half over Kelloggsville.
So if I bring my $12 in, I can get that Honus Wagner card, do you think? All right, 6 seconds left in this one. 2nd and 2, ball at the 36. They're not concerned about the 2. Home run time. Back is Thompson. Thompson airs it out, and it is going to be, he threw it farther than anybody could get. You know what? My bad. They switched quarterbacks. It was 22. Thank you, Miles. That was 22 on the throw there. It was Ryan Goodrich. He was trying to hit Cam Thompson. And, there's going to be 1 second on the clock.
Yeah. Was intended for Thompson.
Okay.
Incomplete.
So
nice job, Miles, to catch that.
You betcha.
Because, I mean, after running him at quarterback, I didn't even bother to look to see who it was.
Right. You know what?
Miles goes to Fruitport, I believe, do you not? No. Whitehall, right? So, yeah, he's in on the he's in the know. He knows what's happening.
You know, they're going to keep Cam out there as a receiver. Of course, all-state receiver last year. Now they're going to have number 22 still in at quarterback. That is Ryan Goodrich. All right, time for one play. Goodrich out of the shotgun, empty backfield. Cam Thompson in motion. They give it to Thompson. Thompson now is running for his life, and he's going to go down back near midfield. And all of that. And the first half will come to an end, 22-7, Unity Christian on top.
I don't think they designed that to do that.
No. Yeah, I don't think Coach Sigmund said, hey, wait a minute, fellas, I got a great idea here. Hand off to Thompson, and he'll go back and lay down at the 50-yard line.
Well, what do you think? Want to take a couple-minute break and collect our thoughts?
Yeah, that may take a while. All right, after one half of play here, it is Tri-Unity Christian over.
Unity Christian.
I'm sorry, that's my bad. I knew that was going to. That's probably not the first time. Unity Christian over Whitehall by the score of 22-7 over Whitehall. You are watching high school football on KLLB Media.
That there are a couple free receivers.
No ball. Roll out a little bit. Mario had Antonio's. He said, hey, if you want my recipes, let's do something. I'm right over here. Add a scoop and a half of sauce. We don't use any sugar to sweeten it. We use basil to help as a natural sweetener. And this is our cheese blend. Mozzarella, provolone cheese, and Romano cheese all in here. Making the all-meat pizza. We first started making it with ham, and then we tried it with capicola, and really got stuck with the capicola with it, because capicola is just, it's one of the best meats we've got. 12 minutes-ish, 10 to 12 minutes, I would say. Go right down on the brick. Get it nice and crisped up. All the pieces going out are nice and crispy for you guys. Know the piece is good when you get a nice crisp sound.
Good time to be a homeowner. Muskegon is awesome because you get a little bit of everything. We're right here we're close to the lake. We're right here, so our views are awesome. We have the city that's coming up it's building up within the city. A lot of new businesses, a lot of new buildings being built. If you want a little bit of the country scene, we still have that, but yet you're 5 minutes away from, a shopping place or, groceries, but still can be secluded a little bit from, if you're not liking the city life, you go out to Fruitport and get a little country style, but yet, you got everything right here. It's always a good time to be a homeowner.
All right, we are back here at Hudsonville Middle School, the Hudsonville Athletic Complex, as the Crusaders of Unity Christian are leading the Whitehall Vikings by the score of 22-7. Boy, It started out great for Whitehall, didn't it? And
Certainly
then all of a sudden, a couple of turnovers, and before you know it, Jed's a millionaire, right?
Especially turnovers on your end.
Right.
Those were costly. Got a few scores here from our old friend Rick Hickman.
Okay.
Shelby 25, White Cloud 14, Spring Lake 26, Fruitport nothing, Paw Paw 19, Big Rapids nothing. Reed City now 16-8 over Kingsley at the half. Hopkins 13, Fremont 6, Forest Hills Eastern. They're starting to get it going. 27-0 over Montague. Oak Ridge 21, OV nothing. North Muskegon 7, Powamo 0, and Forest Hills Central 7, Puffer 3. Want to welcome in. We talked to this clown on the way here today on the phone. The one and only Al Bose. Want to welcome him in. He's living in the Detroit area right now. We're trying to get him to come in and be our halftime sponsor.
All right.
Hopefully we'll have an answer on that, him and the insurance company. He loves to sell business insurance.
Okay. He's not retired yet, huh?
No, he's still working, collecting that big six-figure paycheck. So let's take a look here at some more scores. Hi, Al. How you doing, buddy? He's one of my besties, so you got to give him a hard time.
I could tell the way you guys are talking to each other. Man, holy smokes.
Grant 24-0 here. They're ahead over Kelloggsville. New Lothrop 30, Muskegon Catholic 29. That's a final. Arlene gave us that one. Thank you, Arlene. That seems to be caught up on everything. caught up on everything right there.
All right. Again, want to thank our sponsors. I think we have shown some love to everybody at least one time around, and we certainly will do that. We'll do the mass thank you here. Van Dyke Mortgage, Cadena Brothers in Cloverville. Twisters Ice Cream in Montague. Mylan's Waterfront Grill over in Whitehall. Thank you. Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles on Colby Street in Whitehall. And then, of course, if you are watching this, we could always use you as a sponsor. Just contact Bill Mann. You notice my papers aren't flying all over the place, don't you, Cal?
It's because you got a cheeseburger sitting on them.
Right. You got to come prepared. You know? This isn't for rookies, man. No. You got to bring your paperweights and your long-handled underwear. You're going to do these games
and walk a mile up 400 flights of stairs.
I thought that was going to kill me, but I made it. Call Bill at 386-717-4148. We were talking a little bit about Cal's Corner, obviously from the interview standpoint. These games, by the way, talk to us about that. These games are going to be archived on Cal's Corner. Go ahead and tell us about it, partner.
Yeah, so about 3 months ago, I started a podcast. Because everybody else is doing podcasts. Sure. I might as well get in on it, too.
Right.
And, for 17 years, it's over 17 years now, I've been doing Grant Men's Ministries. And that's just a ministry that meets once a month. And we bring guys in, and I collected all these names of all these just incredible testimonies and redemption stories. And I thought, you know what? I should start my own podcast and then start to recycle these. So I got like 100 names I can go to.
Right.
And I thought I should do this. So I called Billy and said, Billy, I want to come up with my own podcast. He goes, I'll help you. And he did. He's just been awesome. So and we try to film them on a Monday or a Friday. We try to release one like every other week. And like tomorrow, the next one will be coming out this weekend. And it's one of those things you just get led to do, and it all falls in place, and God just takes care of everything for you.
Right.
So our first one was Dan Roan. I mean, who better than to come out with than Dan? An incredible coach. He's got an incredible story of what he went through as a child.
Yes.
And the news of his mom to cancer after a valiant fight. He lost her in high school. And, he came out and he just had a powerful message. He had 470 views.
Right.
And I thought I might have stumbled onto something. Well,
he's got a big family, though.
Yeah. And, we haven't hit that 470 yet, but we've just had some great guys who have come in and, averaging probably about 150 to 175 per view. And we've had, you were on. We had the Dan Beckmans.
Yes.
Help me here. Phil Quinlan.
You just had
Chris Stark.
Thank you.
From Montague. She's been in an 8 or 9 year battle with stage 4 breast cancer. Mitch Roberts, combat vet. A buddy of mine, Matt Hayes, a combat vet. He went to West Point and graduated.
Wow.
Which tells you that's one that's going to come out this weekend.
Sure.
And Matt's was dying. So we have Steve Kelly, Wood Radio.
Yes.
His powerful story of alcoholism.
Right.
And he's been over 10 years alcohol free now. So proud of him. So, they kind of go almost up to an hour. And my brother Don was telling me, can you make them any shorter? And I said, well, you're listening to them. Where can I make it shorter at? And he goes, well, you can't, because they kind of grab you and they just pull you in.
Right.
So it's just been a lot of fun.
That wasn't a backhanded way of him saying you're talking too long.
I'm talking too long.
Yeah.
And like John says, it's more John, less me. But would love to have you listen. It's just called Cal's Corner. It's on YouTube. You just got to search a little bit to find them. And Billy Mann, I just talked about Billy. He's our engineer. And I just show up with the guests.
He does it all.
Billy's got it all set up.
Right.
And we're at Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles, aren't we, Bill?
45 years.
We set up.
I was just saying I'm outside. I don't get to be in. I'm missing you guys tonight.
Yeah.
We've got another engineer. I hope he's doing a good job.
He is.
Good. That's good. I'm glad he's doing a good job. We're just talking about the podcast and how you're just such a huge help with that. But also, all these games going forward, they're going to be archived on Cal's Corner, KLLB Media /Cal's Corner, and that's where you're going to be able to find these games going forward.
Yep, they'll be in their own little thing, and you can tune in and watch afterwards or watch live like you're doing and just have a good time.
So, Billy,
listening to two of the best in the business here.
Thank you. Where's my money? I got to pay you. Billy, we got a minute left. Tell everybody about yourself.
People
want to go.
People don't want to know about
yes,
me.
We do. Who's Billy Mann?
Billy Mann is just a dude who likes doing stuff. likes making film and videoing, and the KLLB is my family. It's about family. It's about Katie, Lucy, Liam, and Billy.
You are a great husband and father, and I've been telling you that, and I've told you a long time ago, and I'm at you.
Let me get my money, huh?
Yeah. The most important job you're going to do in your whole life is be a dad.
Yeah.
There's nothing more important than that, and you're doing a great job. And I know in the past you walk your kids to school, so it just gives you a little bit more time to spend with them in the morning. And so yeah, you're knocking it up. You're knocking it out of the park being dad. And you were born and raised in Florida.
Yep.
That's why you're a Miami Dolphin fan.
Yep, that's why I'm the weirdo in the Dolphin stuff.
And then you went to California.
Yep.
And you worked for Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
And you worked for some big, names. You worked with celebrities and movie stars.
Oh, a little bit. I don't like to gloat about that stuff. But it's about time for football again, so I'm going to go outside and we'll kick off this second half.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Billy. Good job, buddy. Billy Mann, the one and only. Yeah, he's humble about it, but that guy has worked with movie stars.
He has.
Supermodels. Yep. It's just unbelievable. And you can get him to settle down and talk about his past and how far he's come and who he's really he's really freaky talented with all this stuff.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, you and I could never do this.
No. We
No.
can barely do what we do, whatever that is. But, no, it's good to be back in the saddle. We took that year off last year. And, when you said, hey, let's get back the band together, Billy said that he'd do that. And I thought, okay, why don't we do that? Like I said, I had a commitment for a couple of games. But, boy, we're fortunate to have a young man who has a future in this business in Miles Welch. And he will be doing the play-by-play next week and doing the producing here today. So it's
looking forward to that. Miles, you're going to go right to varsity action and not much of a bigger game than Oak Ridge at Montague.
He's ready for it.
Yep. So that'll be fun. Trial by fire. Is that what they call that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have the scoring summaries? I didn't know. I don't want to put you on the spot. The first one, it was a pass from Camden Thompson to Cade
Anderson.
Corday Anderson, yes.
Yeah, here we go for Whitehall. First possession. Start out the 12-minute mark. They score at 5:46. First and 10 on their own 20, and Camden with a touchdown pass here to about Corday Anderson for about, I think, 34, 35 yards. The kick was good. That's a lone touchdown here for Whitehall so far. That wing's getting me.
The wind?
No, the wing.
Oh, yeah.
We had a couple of wings.
We did. Great wings, by the way.
Oh, yeah. And then Whitehall, after a 1st and 10, after a punt on their first possession, one possession, and the first quarter is off. Yeah. They finally get the ball back at 11-13 in the second quarter. They scored at the 5:40 mark. 1st and 10 on their own 18. Viss with a 10-yard touchdown run. Staines for the 2-point carry. And at that point, it was 8-7, 5:40 left, and I think you and I are both thinking, we're going to go into halftime, and this one's going to be a one-point game. Well, guess what? 2 turnovers. Boom, boom.
Yes.
And Whitehall finds himself in a hole because we have an interception.
Appreciate the support.
Fruitport gets the ball at 4:54. They score at 4:50. 1st and 10 on their own 1. And then Steenstra with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Walters kick was good. With 15-7 at that point. Then here before the half, they get a ball back again off a fumble on a kickoff return. Started their drive at 4:45. They score at 1:03. Start 1st and 10 on the Whitehall 27. The Hoop with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Walters kick was good again. 22-7 here at the half. And the old boy needs a drink of water.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to plot a little strategy for it, but I'll let you get a drink of water first. But yeah, Whitehall they came out, looked like, hey, this is going to be their night, and it still could be. I mean, they're only down 22-7, but they got to get out of the turnover bug for sure. But as far as Coach Sigmund, as he goes in at the halftime to talk to these guys, what's his pep talk? Hal?
Don't turn the ball over. Right? I mean, it's simple.
Yeah.
Don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, they scored on 2 turnovers, right?
Yeah.
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 And that's what's
they've had one drive. They went 82 yards. Kudos to them.
Right.
Whitehall shot themselves in the foot twice.
Right.
And you can't turn the ball over. Turnovers are points.
Yep.
Walks are runs.
Yep.
Right, Miles? You pitcher, you walk, that guy's probably going to score.
Hey, speaking of walks, how about those Tigers, huh?
5-game win streak.
5 or 6 games.
back.
I think they might have gotten beat today. They were down 3-0 in the 9th inning, but I'm not sure of that.
Oh.
Maybe we'll have to check that out. But
you're
yeah,
raining on my parade right now.
I know.
I thought they were going to get another one today.
Yeah, I was hoping, but yeah. Did they lose? Yeah, they lost. It was 3-0. Thank you, Miles. Man, ask him, Miles. Those are, man.
Well,
great
baseball's
job.
this thing.
And
tennis.
All right, that's
your love is baseball, isn't it?
all right. It's going to be Whitehall kicking off to Unity Christian, and boy, again stating the obvious, Whitehall has got to stop these guys this drive. Oh, and the ball is mishandled, but picked right back up by number 10. That is Lucas Elliott, and Elliott fights his way out to close to the 30-yard line. Again,
he was brought down by Aiden Mendoza.
I think this PA guy just turned the volume up even more yet.
I think so too.
At the 31.
Kriskowski? Max Kriskowski, is that it?
Yep.
And on the stop there.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 31-yard line of Unity Christian. 22-7 there on top. Just underway here in this second half. Quarterback Jack DeHoop, the senior, called in emergency emergency duty last year to an injury. Here's a handoff counter play up the middle, and again a gain of about 4 yards.
Got to find out who's on the bottom here. Got to find him.
The ball carrier.
Viss on the carry.
54, and that's going to be Mott.
Boy, you called his name a lot.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's had a great job here tonight. Mott is a junior, so boy, quick, here we go again.
Handoff up the middle. This is number 25 with it. That is going to be Isaac Steenstra. He breaks through all the way down to the 30, down to the 25. I thought he was stopped. Oh, catching him at the end is Cam Thompson with a touchdown-saving tackle at the 5-yard line. Man, I looked down, Cal. I thought he was caught in that whole pile of humanity.
I glanced. All I did was I was looking down. I wanted to start getting numbers. And out of the corner of my eye, I see somebody running, and it's him. How about Camden Thompson?
Yes.
Holy smokes, he got on his horse. He had to run a long ways. He brought him down. Touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, tackling has not been the strong suit of Whitehall in this one either. You were alluding to not wrapping the guys up, and this is one of those games that Coach Sigmund's going to be able to have some coaching points over, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, and there's perfect case. I think Tony would say the same thing. We get him stood up at the line of scrimmage, and nobody wraps him up and brings him down.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's down, and I look up and all of a sudden hear the crowd roar, and 3 in the backfield again, and it is a keeper by DeHoop, and he puts his head down, and he is close. Nope, didn't quite get in. He's going to be down to the 1-yard line.
Osborne over there. First guy is Thompson again making that initial contact.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. 10:43 left. And boy, the Crusaders do not take a lot of time to get deep into the red zone.
No.
And you don't get any deeper in the red zone, Cal, than the 1-yard line. 10:30 left in this one, and counting. Keeper by DeHoop, and still no sign by the officials. They're going to see if they can unpile. This is going to be close. And it's touchdown. I was going to say one of the linemen for Unity Christian there, number 73, Carter Vanderveen, raised his hands up. Of course, he's got a dog in the race there, so you can't always take that into account, but he was right. 28-7. Man, oh man, Crusaders are rolling here, to say the least.
Started the drive, 11:50 score. They score at 10:15. Is that Walters?
Yeah, he's going to try another extra point. He's been perfect so far. 2 extra points and a 2-point conversion. The kick is up, and it is good. 3 for 3, and now it's 29-7 with 10:15 left in this one here at Hudsonville Middle School Athletic Complex.
Yeah, I tell you what, this was close for a while. Halfway through the second, almost to the end of the second quarter, it was a 1-score game.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Boy, and what a turn it's taken.
Yeah.
Like you said, the 2 turnovers certainly got Hudsonville, got Unity Christian going, but man.
Yeah, it turned in. Whitehall gave it up twice, and they quickly, it didn't take long because one was both of them were in the 20 or 30, so they had short fields.
Right.
Unity did, and they turned it into 14 points in a heartbeat.
Those Miles, and they have locations
Well,
around the West.
now you're getting into kind of an urgency situation here. There's no sugarcoating it now. You're down 29-7. You got to make something happen on this drive.
And I'll tell you, and John, I mean, Unity's got all the momentum. They got everything going for them. They're feeling good. It's a home game. A lot of people here for following them. They're happy. And they are trying to avenge a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah.
Unity is.
There's a kick, and it is going to go back to, I believe,
Thompson, isn't it?
It is. Is it Thompson with it? Okay, Thompson, he's running parallel. He's up to the 20, 25, maybe 26-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Boy, Thompson reminds me of that Bugs Bunny cartoon years and years ago where Bugs Bunny wound up pitching and hitting and catching, and it's like he was everywhere. And Cam Thompson is everywhere for Whitehall. And therein may lie a little bit of the problem. I mean, if you have one guy that – they certainly are not a one-man team. I don't mean to say that. But, and, you know, from his standpoint, he's a competitor. He's a great athlete. And at some point, do you feel like you got to do too much? You know, you got to watch that, too. You got to – you know, nobody wants to win more than he does. Mm-hmm. 1st and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. Thompson out of the shotgun. 2 wides to either side. Man in motion now. And it's going to be a jet sweep over here by, I believe that's Abram Stout. And Stout was not able to turn the corner.
No, I tell you what, good pursuit there by that Unity defense, didn't it? I mean, they were flowing to that ball. Right. They had run that play for success that first time in that first half, you know, multiple times in the first half. And Craig Tibby and his coaching staff, they've made adjustments. They're starting to take that play completely away from them.
They did. Again, the same set that we've seen a number of times here. 2 wide outside, either side, single setback for Whitehall. 2nd and 10, no gain by Stout on that last play. 9:30 and counting, 29-7. Unity Christian on top. Man in motion. Thompson going to hand off to the man up the middle. It's usually Goodrich or Craner.
Yeah.
And it's Craner. And Craner's going to do well to get 2 yards. So, boy, bad news to worse news. I mean, all of a sudden, Unity Christian has their offense figured out, and now their defense looks like it's figured out, huh?
Yeah, Steenstra and Chapman in on that stop there that time for Unity. Sets up, what, a 3rd and 8?
3rd and 8, yeah.
7.5.
All right, Thompson going back to the shotgun. 2 wides either side. Single setback is either Craner or Goodrich. And back to passes Thompson. Fires it, and it almost intercepted again. Oh, my goodness. Right through the fingertips of number 23. That's Levi Buller. And now it's 4th down and long.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody broke the route off or if it just got away from Thompson. But Whitehall's wearing white. They're not wearing a blue top.
I know, yeah.
And that's that first game, and
sure.
You know that stuff happens in first games.
All right, so Thompson back in punt formation, back at the 15-yard line. Phoebus will be at the 35, so you would figure that the Crusaders will get excellent field position here. High snap going up for it as Thompson kicks it. High kick. Phoebus calling for the fair catch, and he does at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. For Unity Christian.
You know he's got a heck of a leg as Thompson. That's a nice punt.
He does.
Oh, 8:37.
Yep.
Oh,
see
35. I got some scores too,
okay.
I think.
Go ahead and pass those along.
Another TD for Hopkins here, 20. No. Yeah, 20-6 over Fremont, 9:21 left in the 3rd. Larry Mansfield.
Last I remember hearing was North Muskegon was still on top of Pewamo, Westphalia 7-0. I would say, just judging by the history of Pewamo, Westphalia, that's a pretty good accomplishment, right?
Yeah, North Muskegon still 7. Yeah, that was the latest we've heard.
Handoff up the middle. This is going to be number 25. That's going to be Isaac Steenstra. And he is going to gain a couple. It'll be 2nd down at about 8:27 left in this 3rd quarter. Did you say Catholic Central won or lost? They had that earlier game.
They lost 30, I think, 29 to New Lothrop.
Okay.
Let me find. That was your beautiful wife gave us that one.
Ah.
New Lothrop 30, Muskegon Catholic 29. That's the final.
Handoff up the middle. I bid on the fake there. up the middle, but not much going there. Whitehall collapses on it. It's up close to the 40-yard line, so you're looking at a third down and all of 6.
Well, and I tell you what, right now you got to get a stop, don't you?
You do.
You need a stop. You do not need Unity Christian getting another first down.
No.
Because that's another 3 minutes off the clock that you need. And you got to get your offense going again.
7:38 and count. Sorry about that, Cal.
That's fine. Offense is working well in the first quarter.
Yeah. 7:33 and counting now. 29-7. It's all been Unity Christian. Well, I say all. The first 8 minutes was Whitehall. Yeah. Back to pass is, it's on the fly. He hits number 25. That is Steenstra, or Isaac Steenstra. And Steenstra goes in for another touchdown. Have a game, Isaac Steenstra.
Wow, I tell you what, that's
60-yard pass.
68 yards?
Yeah. Touchdown pass from the hoop to Steenstra. And they said, yeah, we're a wing T team, but we can pass the ball as well. That is dangerous when you can do that. When you can call up a pass, 35-7. Wow.
And that pass was pinpoint perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hit him right in stride.
And this is a team that was 3-6 last year. Now, granted, they had some injuries, but boy, coming back, getting right back on the horse, these guys have done it. And this is Walters kicks the extra point. He's 4 for 4, 35-7 now. Whitehall is trailing Unity Christian with 7:17 left here in this third quarter. Some of the fine sponsors today: Van Dyke Mortgage, Cadena Brothers Pizza, great, fantastic Italian food there, pizzas and all the Italian fare. Twisters Ice Cream, Montague. Milan's Waterfront Grill in Montague, and Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles in Whitehall as well.
Now, I want to add something here. Milan's Waterfront Grill, they're going to go through a name change this weekend.
Okay.
So it will be a different name next week.
Okay.
They're using the old name. Patrick Nolte, I think, will be in the week. They're going to go through a name change. I've seen it. I think it's Hillcrest or something like that. They're not moving the restaurant.
Okay.
But it's still going to be in the same place.
Good.
In Whitehall, kind of right behind Bell's Furniture.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, everybody knows where Bell's Furniture is, so it's right behind there.
Right. What a great view of the lake, too.
Oh, my gosh,
Great view. You go there and have a nice atmosphere. Affordable prices.
If you come on the first Saturday of every month, you get free coffee and a donut from 7 to 8.
There you go.
How about that?
Yeah, can't beat that. And a good message. White Lake Men's Ministry. Cal and Pastor Smith involved
Craig
in
Smith,
it.
yep. Got an update for you. Wow, they're
going
right out of the end zone.
Yep, through the end zone.
Kick.
1st and 10, so it'll be an 80 yards away for Whitehall.
Touchdown for Fremont, 20-14. Hopkins lead, 8:23 left to go in the third. Thank you, Larry Mansfield.
All right. Don't get any more loyal than Larry Mansfield. He's put up with a lot of tough seasons for the Packers. It's kind of where we cut our teeth and in radio all those years ago, doing games up in Newaygo County. It was a great time. I got a chance to meet Cal, and despite that, I had very good memories of that place. Back to pass is Thompson. Fires it over right side. It's caught for a first down, and this may be Anderson again. I'll have to see for sure. Oops.
Man, when's going to get me?
That's going to be number 10 on the catch. That was Corday Anderson. He has a touchdown catch, and that one.
Nice pitch and catch here by the Whitehall Vikings. Good to see that. Move that chains. Try to get something positive going here as we're halfway through that third quarter.
1st and 10 from the 38, 6:58 left here in the third. Back to passes Thompson again. Fires it over here right side again to Anderson, and Anderson a quick out, and he's going to have another first down. So they're kind of just...
was it a first down? Okay.
I think so. Yep, they're going to move the chains.
Vancouver and over there again and on that stop defensively for Whitehall. I thought he might have stepped out right before it, but okay.
Where has that play been, huh?
Yeah.
Thompson out of the shotgun, 2 wides either side. Man comes in motion now, and it is a handoff up the middle and up to inside Unity Christian territory at about the 48 or 49.
Boy, I tell you what, Whitehall was running at will in between the tackles there and around that right side some in that first quarter. But Unity has really, really stiffened up that defense on the inside.
It's Craner on the carry.
Yeah. And that's where a good, defensive coordinator and,
Right.
those guys can really make the difference in the game by making 1 or 2 changes.
2nd and 7. Thompson now with some time. He's going to roll to his left. Now look back to the right side. Going to roll deep. Comes back. Does he keep it? Yes, he does. Across the 50, 45. A first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. And we've seen Thompson do that on occasion tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, how about that offensive line? They give him all day to pass.
Right.
Center Monroe, the guards are going to be Ambrose and Mott, and the tackles going to be Nash and Jeffrey. Nice job of blocking up front to hold that Unity defense from getting to him. And Camden had a long time to throw. Didn't have anything. Kicked it out around that right side. Used that great athleticism that he has.
Right.
And gets the first down. Another running first down here for Thompson.
1st and 10 ball at the 38-yard line. Thompson now out of the shotgun, and he is going to hand it over here to Goodrich. Goodrich has a hole. He's got a first down inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line, and Whitehall looking as good as they have since about the 8-minute mark of the first quarter, really.
Yeah, I tell you what, great drive here going for the Whitehall Vikings, and credit those what you call the athletes. They're the wide receivers and the boys, skilled guys getting downfield to block for him to pick up that first down.
1st and 10, 26-yard line, 5:55 and counting. Thompson out of the shotgun. Single setback standing next to him. 2 wide outside their side. Man comes in motion now. And it is a keeper by Thompson. Cuts it up. Tries to juke a man there. Fights his way down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard and a half, maybe 2.
Thompson was going to try a spin move. A 6'5" guy trying to spin move. He spun right into a linebacker.
He did.
Grand Blanc 7, Mona Shore 6, second quarter, Arlene.
Wow.
Thank you for that score.
Coach Koziak. We have not seen Mona Shores in years. Remember when we used to be the only one there?
Yeah, and now you can't get in there.
Yeah, you can't. And in motion again, and it's going to be that.
Keeper.
No, it's a keeper by Thompson. Thompson down to the 20-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards shy of a first down. Nice fake there to Abram Stout.
Probably in about 2007, 8, 9, 10. You and I used to go to Mona Shores, and there was nobody there.
Could have shot a cannon through there and not hit anybody. Yep.
Well, we thought Koziak got there that he's going to do something.
Right.
And you could have walked in there and sat about anywhere you want.
Right.
And now you can't even get in the press box.
3rd and 5. And now we got whistles and flags and all sorts of stuff. Not going to bode well, I'm thinking, for Whitehall.
No. Sailor Nation they do so much of their own stuff now.
I remember their young athlete false start by Whitehall, so that's going to back them up 5. I remember when their young athletic director first took the job, he had a sit-down meeting with us and said,
he did.
boy, we want to do whatever we can to get some coverage. And I told him the same thing I told Dan Roan about 30 years ago when Dan first came to Fremont. I said, well, if you could win a couple of games, it would help. And boy, did they turn that around.
That they did. Ryan Portinga, great guy.
Yep.
We always really enjoyed working with Ryan Portinga.
We did. Back to pass is Thompson. Fires it over here, and it is caught. It is caught by number 2. That's Essabaggers. And Essabaggers gets it down inside the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for Whitehall.
Nice job there once again. That offensive line give Camden a clean pocket. Ambrose, Monroe, Nash, and Jeffrey doing a good job. Camden just stood back there, waited for the play to develop, delivered a beautiful pass, perfect strike, and did another first down here for the Vikings on this drive.
4 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Whitehall, their best drive since early in the 1st quarter. Man in motion to Stout. He's going to take a jet sweep right side. Stout cuts up down to the 5, down to the 4, down to the 3, to the 2-yard line. And it is going to be 2nd and goal with 3:47 left.
We got a guy hurt from Unity, but he's going to get up. Thought it might have been a leg injury. It is. He always twisted his left ankle.
Is that number 3?
Yep, number 3.
That would be Isaac Deng.
Yes, he got dinged.
Deng got dinged, yeah. All right, it's going to be, now we're going to, officials timeout because of the injury.
Yeah, he was I tell you what, he was on the move, and all of a sudden, but he had to cut and turn left, and all of a sudden I seen him pull up lame, and then he went down.
Oh, he's still down. He went back sitting down in the end zone.
I'm going to hide here in the huddle for a minute.
Yeah. 3:29 left here, 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal from the 2 when we come back, 36-7.
We're going to take a timeout. No, Miles, let's take a timeout.
Okay. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching KLLB Sports.
out a little bit. Mario had Antonio's. He said, hey, you want my recipes? You know, let's do something. I'm right over here. Add a scoop and a half of sauce. We don't use any sugar to sweeten it. We use basil to help as a natural sweetener. And this is our cheese blend. Mozzarella, provolone cheese, and Romano cheese all in here.
We are back here. 3:29 left here in this third quarter. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Whitehall trying to drive here. They are driving. They're doing more than trying. But they got a long way to go. 36-7. But what is it? A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step, right?
That's right. Or me giving you bunny ears like I did just a moment ago.
I like
you
that.
Completely missed it.
I usually do.
Here we go, partner.
All right, out of the shotgun is Thompson. Single setback, and Thompson is going to hand off up the middle, and there's a touchdown. That is going to be Craner. Craner 2 yards, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown, and that cuts the lead now 36-13. And boy, Whitehall needed that to say the least, but they've still got quite a journey to go here with 3:20 left in the third quarter.
Started the drive, started at 7:17, like you said. So, you know, what, 4 minutes ballpark off the clock?
Right,
yeah.
right.
What are we doing, kicking?
Yeah, Morning Star will try the extra point. Brock Morningstar. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. So, with 3:20 left in this one, the lead is cut now to 36-14. Unity Christian on top here at Hudsonville Middle School Complex. Fine facility.
36-14, so you're telling me I got a chance.
Telling me, yeah, got a chance here.
Here's the problem.
What's that?
Whitehall's, if you look at Whitehall's page I use for scoring, it's half full. I look at Unity's. Yep. It's 3/4 full.
Right. Beautiful night for football.
Yeah.
Sun has set, and great panoramic view here of the Hudsonville area. This is a nice area.
It is, really is. Sponsors once again: Van Dyke Mortgage, Cadena Brothers Pizza, Twisters Ice Cream in Montague, Milan's Waterfront Grill in Whitehall, Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles right there in Colby Road in Whitehall, KLLB Media, and all of these games, all the games we produce, will be you'll be able to find them archived on Cal's Corner. A little pun on that, right?
I like that.
That's this Cal.
This Cal.
It's this guy. And we're looking for more sponsors.
Yes.
If you want to join if you dare
parade.
join us,
Yeah.
get a hold of Billy Mann at 386-717-4148. I'd like to be 41 or 48 again.
Yeah. He can do a video commercial, or we could do a read. We got the sponsorship financially to suit you, whatever your needs are.
Yes.
And there's a kick that hits, and it's taken there by number 14. This is Justin Phoebus. And Phoebus fights his way up to the 30, so decent field position for Unity Christian with 3:14 left in the third.
24, Morning Star. And on that stop defensively here for the Whitehall Vikings. 3:14. What are your plans for the holiday weekend?
That is a good question. We might be seeing some friends. Got to see if that's going to be happening. Otherwise, I know not to make plans.
Okay.
Whatever the wife says. I find there's a lot less resistance that way.
Yes.
Handoff up the middle. Number 25 on the carry there. That is going to be Steenstra. What a games he's had.
Boy, he fought hard, didn't he?
He did.
Just a few yards.
He did.
4 and oh my gosh, we got a guy 4 and 52. Oh, we got Steenstra's got a cramp, and we got a Whitehall guy stretching him out.
I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty cool, huh? Number 71 for Whitehall, Ian Hansen, lending a hand there, literally. So
Craner went on the stop. Just one of the guys. It might have been Craner that was just help stretch him out. I wouldn't be surprised the officials just take a timeout here for a water break.
Yeah, that's usually what you see, especially the first game, get some humidity and some
water. Water. Oh, for the players. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's some cramping going on. He'll get his water.
That would be a good thing to do by the officials. Just say, hey, we're going to take a couple-minute break. I know how hard I was sweating to walking from the pickup to get up here.
Talk about that. I had my doubts. This is a pretty good journey up here.
Yep. I did it twice.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Now, a second time coming up, I'm going, what the heck was I thinking?
I did it once. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do it twice. You might.
I'll just get a kick and you're going to roll now.
Yeah. Might be just having to hop on your back, and you might just have to carry me down there. That's all there is to it.
Miles has you. He's got you.
2nd and 7. Handoff up the middle. Oh, nice. It's a keeper. Wow, he fooled me, and he's got a first down and more. The hoop down inside Whitehall territory to about the 40. Well, we'll find out where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 50.
Blake English in on that stop.
Man, I bid on that fake handoff up the middle, and then I saw the hoop going around the side.
That's where binoculars helped me that time. I could follow it.
Well, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Handoff up the middle, and this is going to be Viss. And Viss fights his way up across the 45 to the 44-yard line. He's going to gain about 5, maybe 6.
On that stop, number 24, Morningstar.
6 on the play.
See, this is
Go ahead.
the worst part about, from Whitehall's standpoint, is you've got a ball control offense that you're playing against, and you're down 36 to 14.
Yeah. But the last pass they hit for like a 70-yard touchdown.
I know, yeah.
Last possession.
We say ball control, but they can mix the pass in there. Around the side, this is Viss again. No, yeah, that is Viss. He's down inside the 40 to the 39, and that'll be enough for another Unity Christian first down.
Wow, did the officials miss a block in the back? Oh, my gosh. I thought for sure we were going to see a flag fly. And I'm not 100% sure he would have been involved with the play.
Yeah.
But that was a two-hand shove in the back, and the guy went flying.
140 left in this one. 36-14. It's been, like I said, from probably midway through the first quarter, it's been Unity Christian's game, although Whitehall did come up with a nice drive here. But, boy, time is ticking off the clock. 125 left here now. Handoff,
34.
First man through. That
34.
is going to be Vancouver, and he's breaking free. He's got a first down and more. 20, cuts back at the 15, down to the 10, and a shoestring tackle again. Is that Cam Thompson again on the stop? I'm not sure. Whoever it is he's probably cramped up.
Yeah, I was watching. I thought it might have a fight right out here in the front, so I kind of was trying to watch both. Probably was Thompson. What a great run. He went off that left side.
Right. Oh, and that's Stout that's cramped up.
Okay.
Made that stop, but yeah, he is going to the sideline. I'm hoping that's a cramp. 1st and goal from the 6. 1:02 left. And it's a keeper around the side. The hoop cuts up at the 5 down to about the 3-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Nice tackle by Cole Essebaggers.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a nice stop by him.
Brought down by Cole Essebaggers.
And now getting up slowly, and actually not getting up is
that's him. That's
Essebaggers, yeah.
I tell you what, we got multiple guys taking a knee.
We may get another water break coming in here.
We got 2 guys down for Whitehall. Not down like I'm hurt, but down like cramping.
Right.
Well, we have it.
Yeah.
That is not fun. 43 seconds left in this third quarter. 36-14.
So I'll tell you also was down but got up, and that's Anderson, Cord Anderson.
First time ever this season.
Got a few scores.
Okay, why don't you pass those along to us, Kel?
Arlene reporting Mona Shores 14, Grand Blanc 7 at the half. Rick Hickman, Grant 38, Kellogg'sville 8, Newego. Helps to click on it. Newego.
One of them will be seeing next week. That's great.
Newego 19, Kent City 12.
Still Central.
Now I have another one. Shores 14, Grand Blanc 7, Shelby 39, White Cloud 14. Spring Lake 33, Fruitport nothing, Paw Paw 19, Big Rapids 7, Reed City 16, Kingsley starting to close it up 14, Hopkins 20, Fremont 14, Forest Hills Eastern 34, Montague 7, Oak Ridge 28, OV nothing. Still North Muskegon 7, Powamo nothing.
Wow.
I got to jump over another spot here. 38-8 Grant at the end of the third. Hold on. Let's do this play.
40 seconds left. Handoff up the middle, and I believe that's Vancouvering, and he is in for a touchdown. Yes, he is. 3-yard touchdown run for Max Vancouvering. Oh, hang on. That was Jared DeVries. I saw the 4. It was 24, not 34. Okay. So he is in for the touchdown, and it's going to be, what now, 42-14 with 35 seconds left.
How many yards was that?
2 yards.
Thank you.
And now Walter's going to try his 4th extra point. He's had 4 extra points, and then they had a 2-point conversion, and he make it 5 for 5 for that young man. And now it's 42-14, and all that, or 43-14, and all that did was erase all the goodwill that Whitehall had made during that last impressive drive.
Boy, they really needed a stop. They needed a quick 3 and out, trying to get the ball back and not giving up a 5 or 6 minute drive.
Right.
Tony does a little kicking for the soccer team as well.
So.
And you look here at Unity, look at all the guys they have on this team.
Yeah.
Way more numbers than what Whitehall has, almost probably double.
Right.
So it's easier for them to go to the bench for a few plays, give the guys, some of your starters a quick breather, a water break.
Right. Boy, don't try to cheer me up when you're talking replacements coming in. Got all I can do to figure out who's in there from the starters.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, I'm going to replace you next Friday night.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, Miles is coming in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Miles, now that he's sat by us and, seeing what goes on, he's like going to go, I pulled a hamstring.
Yeah.
I don't feel good.
He saw the brilliance of what is the box here.
This is all. I just got to try to be that good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what, if they start bringing in a bunch of subs that I don't know who it is, Miles might be calling play-by-play tonight. Here's number 1 on the carry for Whitehall. That's Hunter Osborne, and Osborne gets it out the 25-yard line with 29 seconds left.
Oh, boy, 29 seconds left.
Right.
He's tackled.
Hunter is a junior.
By Hunter Grassmith.
Did his sister graduate last year?
Yes.
Okay.
And it'll be 1st and 10.
Boy, she had a promising career going, and then that knee injury decimating that her junior year, I think.
Yeah, beginning of her junior year.
Yeah.
She's going to go back. She's going to go play at MCC.
Oh, good.
So good for her, but Larry Mansfield reporting Fremont scores, so it's tied up at 20 apiece.
Good for them. All right, Larry.
11-18 left to go.
Go get him, Fremont. Good to see. All right, Thompson out of the shotgun. And he is going to keep it himself. Thompson is breaking around the corner to the 30-yard line. He's going to gain about 4 or so with 18 seconds left.
Good pursuit defensively there by Unity.
The carry. A tackle made by Justin Phoebus.
And that may be the final play of quarter number 3 here. Down to the final 6 seconds, and it looks like nobody's in an extreme hurry here.
No.
2nd and 6 when we come back, and the 3rd quarter will come to an end. We will take a regular timeout here with the score 43 by Unity Christian, 14 for Whitehall. You're watching high school football here on KLLB Media.
Yes, there will be a 2-minute intermission for hydration. 2 minutes.
And we're back here at Hudsonville Middle School Athletic Complex. 12 minutes left in this one, 43-14. It's pretty much been all Unity Christian tonight, Cal.
Yeah, I mean, Whitehall had a great first quarter, but boy, since then it has been all Unity Christian.
It really has.
Yep.
Out of the shotgun is Thompson. Has a man open over here right side. I believe that's Stout, and he's up to the 34-yard line.
Going to be yard and a half short here to get that first down.
That was not Stout. That was number 5, Blake English.
Okay.
So now you're looking at 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Ball at the 33. 3 wideouts left. 1 wideout right. Single setback. Thompson out of the shotgun. And it is a handoff up the middle. And down to the 40, down to the 47-yard line. First down by Gavin Craner.
That's a play they had a lot of success with here in that first quarter.
Yeah, that initial drive.
Yeah,
right?
Berger and company over there and on that stop. See here now, boy, I tell you what, if Whitehall could just, at this point you almost kind of got to concede, but you want to make positive yardage. You want to try to, you got another game next week. You got to get better for it.
Right. Keeper by Thompson. Thompson is brought down. Tried to get around the corner. And he's up to about the 48-yard line. He's going to gain about, he's not going to gain very much, is he?
No. Going to be second and about 6 yards.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Down to 10:44 left.
A long 5.
Getting longer and longer, huh? Thompson out of the shotgun. He is looking, has time for, fires and has a completion for a first down. I tell you what, that Unity Christian defender, I thought he was going to get his paw on it.
Tell you what, number 6 here on that stop, on the catch. Stout.
Okay, Stout, yep.
Yeah. Stout did a nice job. He kind of got hit right away, spun, kind of broke through 2 tackles.
Right.
Nice little run by Stout there.
Yeah, it's good to see him back on the field. He was one of those guys that left, we assumed, with a cramp. Struggled his way off the field. So you're looking at first and 10:45 with 10:10 left in the game. Thompson back to pass, has time, and fires it, and just leads his would-be receiver. That would have been Craner a little bit too far.
Yeah.
And go back to what you said earlier, Cal. Thompson has really that line has really given Thompson some time here tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, he has not been pressured hardly at all. And even when he did get a little pressure, he kind of hung in there as long as he could. And offensive line has played well. I know they're on the losing end. They're going to be on the losing end of this one, but
right.
They've hung in there all night long. They're playing hard.
You definitely see some a bright side here for Whitehall. Here's a handoff. This is Craner, I think, and Craner, down. Got a flag coming in late as Craner fights his way down inside the 40 to maybe the 37-yard line. Let's see what the flag is.
Oh, but it's way back. Maybe where holding was.
Boy, that'd be par for the course for Whitehall.
Yeah, it would be. See what it's going to be, Mr. White Hat.
Personal foul. Illegal ball block. Number 6 of the offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, you can't shot block.
Right.
You can't hit below the waist.
So that's
below
going to
the
back
waist
him
or
up.
below the knees. Can't remember. Miles, is it below the waist or below the knees? Knees? Thank you. Kid's a plethora of information. Where's he been our whole life?
Well, he hasn't been alive for most of it.
That's true. They got to retire these 2 old birds over here.
Right. 2nd and 22 now with 9:49 left. Back to pass is Thompson. Thompson has all kinds of time. Man, you can't say enough about that line. Fires it, and it is caught. And he gets the penalty yardage back up to the 40-yard line, so it's going to make 3rd down and manageable now.
Blake English caught that, but Thompson doing a nice job. Had all kinds of time. Spun away from a little pressure. And, picks it up. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you, as a lineman, they tell you keep your guy out for 6 seconds. Well, Camden has had that and more. I mean, these guys have done a fantastic job. Now, granted, maybe they're easing the pass rush off a little bit to make sure that they're getting back defensively, but Anyhow, this is Thompson now directing traffic, fires it, and it is going up for, incomplete. A nice attempt there by number 10. That was Corday Anderson. Almost a very nice catch there.
He kind of got hit hard in the back. That also helped to dislodge it.
Yeah, he's shaking his head there like you're clearing the cobwebs a little bit.
Yeah.
4th down and 5 from the 40.
And you got to go for it.
Yeah. 9 minutes left in this one.
Broken up by
Hopkins regains the lead to go up 27-20 with 10-10 left to go in the 4th.
Who is Hopkins playing again? I'm sorry, I should know.
Fremont.
Okay, there you go. I've got short-term memory, whatever.
Yeah, called loss.
I got old-timers. That's working on old-timers. 4th and 5. That works out well when you're trying to forget what the wife said every once in a while. And there's a pass and a diving catch, but it's going to be short of a 1st down. And the ball's going to go over on downs. That was to Stout. Oh, it's Blake English. Yep. Boy, 5 and 6, that's tough to see, too.
Well, it's way over on the other side. It is tough to see.
I'm getting my excuses, my bowling crying towel excuses out early.
That's a long ways away. That's probably over 100 yards away from us.
time marches on.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now for Unity Christian. 8:55 left in this one, and they are in control at 43-14.
I just flipped over to the second page.
Good job. Okay.
That's when you go to 2 pages, somebody's had a good night offensively.
Well, at some point, don't you just tell the team to quit scoring because you're running out of paper? Isn't that how that works,
Yeah,
Cal?
well, I'd like to, but
go down there and tell the coach, say, hey, look, I've only got so much paper.
Yeah. I only have a full legal pad.
Right. And now this is going to be a keeper by the quarterback. And you know what? I think they got a new quarterback in there. They do. Phoebus is in at quarterback, and now we're going to have a late flag.
And another 15.
Yeah.
Oh, my. You can't hit him when he's that far out of bounds. That was an easy call.
Yeah, Justin Phoebus in at quarterback, and he gained about 15 yards, and he's going to get another 15 tacked onto that.
And the young man that did that is now exiting out of the game.
Right.
We'll wait for the rolling. Farm Bureau.
Kind of really don't need to wait for that rolling.
Right, exactly. Wow, it looks like the Whitehall school bus is warming up. I hope they wait for their team. The bus driver said, I've seen enough.
Yeah. No need to turn the heat on. To get there early and turn the heat on.
All right. Yeah. He said, I've seen enough.
Yes.
You guys figure out your own way home.
Yeah.
He's required to sit on 1 point.
You got a buddy, Tim Johnson, up by Shelby. His mom used to drive school bus for 40 years. I guess she would tell the team, if you lose, I'm not going to be here when you get back. She would bark at them guys.
Wow. Who needs a coach's post-game speech, huh? 1st and 10, ball at 26. Phoebus in at quarterback. He's going to hand off up the middle and twisting and turning and driving. I got to make sure that I'm sure they got some new folks in there, see if they're the same guys.
Oh, let me see. 22. Goodrich led the charge defensively, but gosh, there was about 3 or 4 Vikings there. Down to 8:28 here. Left to go. 43-14, Unity Christian all over Whitehall. Whitehall had a great first quarter, had the lead.
Right.
7-0, I think, and wow, they were on it. And then all of a sudden the second quarter started, and 2 quick turnovers. And just like that, Unity cashed those in for points.
Yep.
And Unity was off and running.
Simple case, Cal, of the game just lasting a bit too long.
If it could have been 12 minutes, would have been fine.
It would have been fantastic. And Phoebus now hands off left side, and another big hole, and this is number 10. That would be Lucas Elliott. And he's down in the neighborhood of the 10, maybe of the 11-yard line.
Nash was over there, along with English was over there, somebody else. And the clock keeps, oh no, it didn't stop. He did get out of bounds, didn't he?
Well, I'll tell you, you're going to look at the score here, and you're going to think, well, boy, Whitehall's got some issues, and maybe they did this game. But, you're playing a tradition-rich team. Sure, they were 3-6 last year, but a very, very good team that perennially is in the playoffs. And, there's still some good takeaways from this Whitehall game.
Yeah.
I mean, from the Whitehall team. I know I love the line. Handoff up the middle. And that's going to be a minimal gain of a couple. Grassmid on the carry.
Osenfort.
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 You say Osenfort, I say tomato.
Tomato.
Yeah. 2nd and 6. 7:33 left. How many viewers we got now, Miles? Okay. We had a peak there for a while, but people are finding other things to do now.
Clean the drapes. Watch the cat.
All right. And the handoff up the middle, not much happening there. Down to about the 6-yard line, maybe 7-yard line.
Millers are still probably hanging in there. Parker Mott in on the stop.
The diehards, right?
Yeah.
3rd down and 5, 6:58 left.
I told my wife when I left, I said, "No, doggone it, I want you to wash a cat here before I get home." Yeah, no, I didn't say that.
You didn't. If you did,
I said, "Honey, whatever you want to do tonight."
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm so blessed and thankful that you're still around.
Handoff up the middle, number 36 on the carry. That's a new number. That's going to be Brody Skolton.
Brody Skolton was the ball carrier.
There were some Skoltons up in your neck of the woods.
There was, yeah, yep. Gavin Craner lead the charge.
Tackled by Connor
Nash, Peyton, Osenfort. Hey, Millers are still hanging on.
All right. Way to go. We knew you wouldn't let us down.
Told you. Called that one.
When we see it go from 1 to 0, we know
then we're gonna know.
We know we've lost the Millers. 4th and 1 from 3-yard line with 5:58 left. Been with us for a long time.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Some great runs over there in Montague, huh?
36, and he just got stood up.
Oh, yeah. That, again, is Skolton, I believe.
Take a team picture of the defense. 36 got it. He's like, "Put me in, coach. I want to run the ball."
Yeah.
He got the ball, and he looked up, and it's nothing but all white jerseys.
So Whitehall takes over with 5:44 left. Parker Mott, there's that name again.
Yeah. What was Parker Mott and 10 others?
Yeah.
Few of our remaining sponsors.
Parker Mott and friends, is that what we say? 5:44 left in this one. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure and good getting back in the saddle again. And Miles Welsh was his first baptism by fire indoctrination, and he's still speaking in complete sentences, so that's a good thing. We haven't damaged.
The shuddering stopped a little while
ago. The blinking and twitching has stopped. Looks like he's going to survive this. And he'll be your play-by-play guy next week. Looking forward to that. Back to pass. So we got a new quarterback in there. That there's a shot, a pass, and it's caught for a first down. Boy, there's going to be some new guys coming in here. I think is it?
Oh my gosh,
Goodrich.
it's still Cameron out there.
Oh, he went out for the so it was Goodrich to Cameron Thompson.
And it's good for
Yeah, wow.
5:35 left.
Ball on the 19.
Boy, you'd hate to lose him in a one-sided game, wouldn't you?
You know who wants him out of the game right now? The basketball coach. Christian's going,
sub down,
get him out.
Yeah. You could talk about a season changing drastically, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from anybody, but this kid gifted enough to play Division I football, both basketball and football.
Look at him go!
Handoff up the middle, and he may be gone. Down to the 30, 25, 20, and just ran out of gas a little bit. And that is what number is
22.
That? That's going to be
Goodrich.
Goodrich. Thank you.
Woohoo! He had a pair of Goodrichers underneath. Oh, that was Goodyear.
Good year. There's Goodrich tires too. There's Goodrich and Goodyear. Yeah, Goodrich and Goodyear.
Tires.
Yeah, there's both.
Okay. You're right. It's BF Goodrich.
BF, yeah.
For the Vikings.
Yep.
That dog did hunt back in the day.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Oh,
Goodrich, man, he ran 60, 70 yards.
Good old BF, right?
Yes.
Back to pass is Goodrich. Corner of the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. That's Camden Thompson. And Whitehall says, what the heck? We got something going here. And now it's 43-20. They need that 23-point extra point here. That's what they need. Why? They're making all these rule changes. Why not if you fall down by, give a team a chance to tie it with.
Well, this drive started at the 5:44 mark down to 4:33. It did not take them long.
No. 4:33 left, and this is going to be Morning Star. Oh, they got a replacement. He just doesn't know where to go. One of the linemen, he says, I'm in here someplace, aren't I?
Yeah, just hang out on the end.
Yeah.
Don't jump. Get in front
Kick
of somebody.
is up, and it is good. So, 4:33 left in this one. 43-21, the Whitehall Vikings. Still kicking.
Yep.
Yeah, late substitution coming in there, and lineman, and he said, where do I go? Where do I go? And everybody's moving him down. Nope, not here, over here. Back down. Okay, come on. And finally he found a spot.
No, we've had a lot of points here tonight now.
Yeah, how many, Cal? Yeah.
Not double knock.
Yeah, no.
43, 53,
Got to take off your shoes.
64? Yeah.
64.
64 points tonight. 64 points.
Cal doing math. Look at him. I'm proud of him.
I lost my legal pad.
Did you? Oh,
yeah.
man.
Hey, let's hit up our sponsors real quick.
Let's do that.
Van Dyke Mortgage. Van Dyke Mortgage.
Well, they were a sponsor,
They
Cal.
were,
Thank you very much.
Cadena Brothers Pizza. Twister's Ice Cream in Montague. Mylan's Waterfront Grill in Whitehall behind Bell's Furniture. Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles. KLLB Media. And all of our games this year will be archived onto Cal's Corner on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you can go back and you can watch these and listen and say, these guys are nuts. And we're looking for more sponsors. So
Yes,
get a hold
we
of
are.
Billy Man at 386-717-4148.
Incredibly cost effective, right?
Yep, and we would love for you guys to be part of our team.
Will not ding you too much. You have
No.
your choice of either video ad or us reading it. Now you run into danger on an onside kick. You're with us reading. The reading skills are not so good. And the onside kick recovered by Unity Christian at the 46-yard line, their own, with 4:31 left. And now we're going to have even a whole lot more different players coming in. And here with the play-by-play is my good friend, Cal Van Singel. Calvin, take us away.
Did I hear something? Were you talking, John?
Yeah, I think I'll just leave because by the time I take all my pit stops to get down to where I got to be, you will just be getting to your truck.
Hey, John, it's all downhill from here, buddy.
It really is.
It is, yeah.
You know, if I just jumped off the edge of this thing, I'd get down awful fast.
That's not a good idea.
It's not.
No.
And a handoff up the middle, and boy, no place to go there.
No, good defense. You know, we've been together 30 years. I don't have another 30 to break in a new partner.
Yeah, well, you got Miles here. I think I got confidence. Miles he's gonna shine for you next week, man. They're gonna say, John, who? I'm gonna be the Wally Pipp of broadcasters. And there's a whole bunch of people saying, who the heck is Wally Pipp?
Yeah, that's right. But my point was, I'm not going to live another 30 years.
No, yeah, well, no. Well, my point is, I don't know if I'm going to live another 15 minutes. You never know. We're not guaranteed anything, Kenny. You say that all the time. The only thing we're guaranteed is that Cal is going to find an all-you-can-eat buffet someplace. That's the only thing that we're guaranteed.
I did that at lunch today.
Good for you. 2nd and 12 ball at the 44 with 3:38 left.
Oh, what? A timeout. Oh.
Really?
Timeout. Unity Christian.
I don't think Unity wanted to take that for some reason.
Followed by the
Nope.
Crusaders.
You're going to have two choices when you're done. You're going to go up or you're going to go down. I prefer to go up.
Right. Right.
The ending sounds a lot better. The eternity part sounds much better.
It does do. Yes, it does.
Appreciation by taking a minute to look around you.
I hear you don't have to pack a jacket if you go the other way.
If you go up, I don't think you need this. Probably Bermuda shorts. And,
Beautiful field.
No, you do a great job with the men's ministry, Cal's Corner. You know what you should do, is if you're not doing enough and Billy's not doing enough, you should do a fishing show. You're quite the fisherman.
No.
Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Hear Cal out there on the Great Muskegon River.
College will host us.
Got your celebrities out there that you bring into town, and Jason Hansen's fished with you a few times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've had gold medalists out there, and it's been fun.
Yeah.
You know, just getting guys out. Well, a lot of these guys live in the cities or in the suburbs, you know.
Right.
In Muskegon, I'll let you call this play.
They don't know what a river is, right? Is that what you're saying? 2nd and 12.
Yeah.
Phoebus at quarterback, and he's going to keep it. Man, this kid he is slippery. Oh, not enough to not get thrown down there.
Yep,
And
Sub done threw him down. You know, we're fortunate to live in West Michigan. We got all these great rivers. You know, right here in Grand Rapids, we got the Grand River.
Right.
I mean, you know, then you got the Muskegon, and you got the PM going north, and you got the Big Manistee and the Low Manistee. You got the Au Sable, known as the Holy Grail of trout streams. And
sure.
We have Lake Michigan. We have so many things to be thankful for over here on the west side of the state. And so I've had these guys come in who live in the cities and they love in the suburbs, and they're like just going, oh my gosh, this is the beauty of West Michigan. They had no idea about it, how beautiful it is.
Got the scout that takes you out on the Muskegon River.
It's called a guide.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's a guide.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, Nathan Holtz.
Okay, yeah.
The scout. I like that.
Well,
I like that.
Does a little bit of that. Handoff right side. Not much there for number 10. That is Lucas Elliott. Nathan Holst.
Yes.
We called his basketball games back in the day.
Yeah. That literally was 40 years ago, probably.
I know. That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
2:25 left. My wife always said, I said, I'm going to know I've been in here a long time when the kids that we're calling today have kids. She says, you're going to know you've been in it for a long time when they start to retire. And unfortunately,
we're there.
Rumor has it that we are there,
We're
right?
there, yep.
Wow. 2:05 left in this one. 4th and 11, a punting situation. So Whitehall will get another attempt here.
Oak Ridge 35, Orchard View nothing, third quarter.
Remember when that used to be a rivalry? Remember that was a big end of the
rival. Oh my gosh!
End of the season
brutal.
Rivalry. It was people question, wow, you got two teams that are going to the playoffs and they're going to beat up on each other in that rivalry. But
yeah, the Hall Street rivalry.
Yeah.
Well,
delay a game against.
A couple of scores quick.
Go ahead.
Forest Hills Eastern 7, Montague nothing. Oh, well, that was an old one.
7-0?
No, that was an old one.
Okay.
That was Oak Ridge OV. That was the update.
Okay.
Shores 14, Grand Blanc 7 at the half.
So Shores.
That was an older one too.
Okay.
Thank you, Arlene.
Getting old scores, huh?
Well, sometimes they get mixed in with the old ones. You know, one pops up.
Right.
Like one comes in, I think they're all new.
Sure.
You know, simple.
Yeah, I appreciate you attempting the technology, Cal. I am impressed.
I'm a simple man at heart.
A simple tended? No. 30 years he's been with me, and not another minute. That's what he's thinking. And the ball is down at the 9-yard line, so Whitehall will have one final attempt here at some offense, trailing 43-21.
It'll be longer than that because you're riding home with me, remember.
Jeez, yeah, I know. Appreciate that. He is the pilot.
You are the co-pilot, which you were tonight.
I am the designated sleeper.
We've done a lot of that today, too.
Yeah, we have.
Trips to the UP with Oak Ridge and Montague.
Yep. Remember the Montague in the day when before they won the state championships, they would travel. We called them the Road Warriors. Remember that? They couldn't get a home game, and
we went all over the state of Michigan with those guys.
With Coach Collins and those crews. Built up a lot of great relationships and friendships over the years.
Pat Collins was on the podcast. That's another one.
I saw that. Yeah,
that was phenomenal.
Amazing, he's still talking to you, Cal. Good job.
Yeah.
1st and 10, man in motion. And it's going to be a keeper. This is going to be, again, Goodrich, and Goodrich is going to fight his way up to the 15-yard line.
Blow the whistle, thank you.
Ryan Goodrich.
Good spot. I picked up about 6 yards on that. We're down to 1:14.
I'll tell you what, like I said, you look at the score, 41-20 or 43-21, and you think, wow, can't be too many positives for Whitehall, and we're trying not to be Pollyannish here, but again, you're playing a very good team. I mean, Whitehall is.
They're not bad. They're good.
Yeah, they're going to be right in the thick of things in the West Michigan Lakes Division.
Yeah. Take the 2 turnovers away early in the second quarter. This is a different ball game.
That set the tone in a bad way for them.
Coming around this side.
Jet sweep from the right side and spinning and twisting up to about the 23-yard line.
Try to get you a 9.
Number 9. That's a new number for us. Where is it? No, Essebaggers, there's 2.
That's Manzo.
Yeah, Manzo.
Cody Manzo.
Kenzo Manzo. 44 seconds left in this one.
Oh, there we go.
The Vanderswag. The
The naked farmer's son.
I bet you appreciate you calling him that, Cal.
Hey, he travels all over, and that's his name. That's what he's known
the
for.
naked, because he was picked clean by his own tractor, right?
Yeah, PTO shaft.
And this is a sprint around the left side by number 8. That is Cameron Keequam.
And on top of that, when he was on the way to the hospital, a machine that's up in the ambulance fell down and landed on his chest.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, he looks in great shape for what he could have looked like.
Yeah. Montague, or Hopkins scores again, 34-20.
And that is going to do it. This one is over. Final score, the Whitehall Vikings come up on the short end of a 43-21 score to Unity Christian. Well, we might as well... what are we going to wrap up? Well, why don't we do our sponsors one more time?
All right, sounds good.
Do this about right.
Yep.
I say that. See if I can read these. Want to thank Van Dyke Mortgage, Cadena Brothers Pizza in Cloverville, Twisters Ice Cream in Montague. You got Mylan's Waterfront Grill in Whitehall, Bill's Golden Cards and Collectibles in Whitehall, and KLLB Media, Bill Mann and his crew. Again, if there's something, an event you'd like videotaped, a commercial, whatever, he's one of the best. And his phone number is 386-717-4148.
You know, for Billy growing up in Miami and being a Dolphins fan, it's kind of okay.
Yeah,
we'll keep him around as our engineer. And Miles tonight, thank you.
Tip of the cap.
Appreciate you very much. Great job. No hiccups. You get an attaboy.
Yeah.
You know, you can. That's the old saying in the farm is 3 all shucks. You're done.
He gets a T-shirt. I survived John and Cal. There you go.
That would be a great
All right.
one.
Good luck next week doing the play-by-play. You'll hear Miles on here as you're going to have Oak Ridge and Montague, right?
Yep. Oak Ridge at Montague.
Yeah. There
next
you go.
week. So we're looking for sponsors. You've heard us mention our sponsors all night long.
Yep.
Please make sure to patronize them. Also to tell them that you got to listen to the 2 clowns and Miles.
Yep.
And so that's the best way for us to keep our sponsors is that they know that, hey, people are listening
and keep us in business.
Keep us in business. So thank you to
thank
everyone,
you very
and
much,
Billy
really.
and Miles.
Yep.
Great job here tonight, guys.
Yep. Good job, Cal.
Yeah, for first time in 2 years, got knocked off the rust pretty quick and back at it.
Can take the training wheels off.
Yes.
I'm John Russell for the whole gang here at KLLB. It's been fun, not so fun for Whitehall, but they're going to be all right, folks. Take our words for it. It's going to do it for us. Final score, final time. It was Unity Christian 43.